God. We're doing this again? Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is VMAX Show. This is the second channel from my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet. We saw her channel on Monday, and the reason I'm featuring both of these together one after the other is just to introduce this creator to you. If you haven't already seen her, we're going to get an even better look at my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet tomorrow when she joins me here on Superchat for episode 300. And we will have a 2-hour discussion, much different than the kind of live streams we do here every day. To celebrate, we will take a deep dive into the YouTube algorithm and analytics and talk about features and updates that we've seen over the last 6 months, so that hopefully you'll find some tips and tricks for your videos and your channels. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. Yes, my mic was hot when I started again. These are the simple mistakes we make thousands of times apparently. But that's okay. I don't think I slipped up or anything. You'll have to pardon me. I am slightly under the weather, just trying to hold my voice together. I am susceptible to sinus infections. I usually get them at least twice a year, always at Halloween, and we're there now. But we will fight our way through it and hopefully have enough voice left for tomorrow. But thank you everybody for coming in. The Real Deal with Shonda, thank you so much for your super chat to get us started today. I really do appreciate that extra support. The Real Deal with Shonda is an extremely supportive creator and has been for a long time with Superchat. Most of you will recognize her. Oracles and Beyond, thank you for coming in. Black Phoenix, good to see you here. And thank you, The Real Deal with Shonda, for reminding everybody that thumbs up as well. One of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube is Michael's Adventures. He can't always be with us on Fridays or Mondays, just because of a full-time work gig, right? But he always sends his well wishes and thoughts to everybody. So I wanted to pass that message along again. Antoinette Fun is here, already on the wheel with Rambling with the Brums, Red Ruby Sky, Chris's Clever Craft. These are all members, so we put them on the wheel right away as well. Johnny Bites is in the pole position on the wheel because they gave us a super chat the other day, but I didn't get around to getting to the channel because our stream got cut due to internet troubles. So Johnny Bites is just positioned on the wheel for today, so we make sure we make good on our feature for him. And another of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. You'll notice that I say that a few times to a few giant shining jewels here in the Superchat family. Scratch and PPA is also on the wheel. He is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. If you haven't already connected with him, I hope that you will. Call Me Ender, of course, is almost first through the door, and thank you for joining me. I just did a premiere on my personal channel as well. If you didn't get a chance to see that, I hope you'll go check it out sometime this weekend. It's just a quick 6-minute video. Camera Guru, good to see you back in the house. Emotion is here. That's a talented singer and songwriter. We're going to get them onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a gold member, so we will see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me, I got a fruit fly flying around me too. Ghostly Winds, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend of TuberChat. Have Cheetah Will View, an extremely generous creator who interviews a lot of creators and puts a lot of focus on them. We actually have a raid scheduled for Have Cheetah Will View next Friday night. Mortgage with Me, good to see you here. Oracles and Beyond, I think I mentioned you already, Cassie, but it's always good to have you in the chat, so thanks for coming in. Pittsburgh Artist Studio, it's good to have you back. Shalisha's Journal, thank you for coming in, and thank you for visiting me for my premiere as well. I do appreciate the extra support. Swoop Like Me, good to see you in the house. And Artfully Blind with Diana is here. Actually, we just saw her interviewed by Have Cheetah Will View, and you can check out that video on Have Cheetah Will View's channel. They are both very dynamic creators, so it was a high-energy conversation, to say the least, as it usually is when we see Artfully Blind with Diana. So forgive me for anything that I'm missing in the chat as we get started. I'm always behind. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. And yes, Ghostly Winds, thank you so much for coming by. It's been a little while since you've been here, and forgive me because I know I'm behind with you as well. I did think about you this week, as a matter of fact, because tomorrow is episode 300. Ghostly Winds has been with us for a very long time. He's been with TuberChat pretty much since the beginning. So I appreciate you still hanging out after all this time. And, you know, the reason I put so much focus on that is to make sure that creators know the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that we have and are lucky to have in our family that keep coming back to grow their channel the right way. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chef BC Cherry Bliss BSC is in the house. I'm just getting them onto the wheel as well because they happen to be a member also. Well, it's, you know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support each other as much as we all might like, right? If everybody was putting out a video every week and I was only subscribed to 3,000 people, it would already be impossible. But as long as everybody's supporting each other as much as we all can, then everybody will be just fine. And we're very lucky to have a lot of creators who, like I said, still keep coming around from the beginning. So, The Real Deal with Shonda, thank you one more time for that super chat. I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at. Once again, we're just looking at VMAX Show. This is the second channel from my YT BFF. She is your YT cheerleader. She is a wealth of knowledge with over 4,500 subscribers on her main channel. She's going to join me tomorrow for a 2-hour conversation where we will talk about tips and tricks and take questions from the chat. Hopefully all of us will be able to learn from each other. And if you haven't already seen episode 100 or 200, I hope that you will, because those are a perfect example of what you can expect for tomorrow. They're about 2 hours each, and of course they're in our archives, so you can find those on our video page. So let's look at The Real Deal with Shonda right now. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going. Hopefully, after last week's disaster with the internet and the robot down and everything else, hopefully we're good to go today. The Real Deal with Shonda recently crossed 1,000 subscribers. They've got 1,040 right now. I know that they're working on watch hours, so if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Red Hot Reactions is in the house. Good to see you here. And The Real Deal with Shonda is pure variety on her channel. I was just about to say, how could I possibly be so far behind with you? You've been posting a few videos, it looks like almost once a week, so it's good to see the consistency keep going, but I'm getting close to falling behind with you. So I started watching this. I bet you I watched this, but went back for a comment, so my red line is gone. But what I'm going to do is add this into my catch-up playlist. It's just a special playlist I made for myself so I can keep caught up with many creators. And like I said, The Real Deal with Shonda has been a loyal and dedicated supporter and a friend for a long time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Mortgage with Me, I hope I welcomed you on your way in. And Red Hot Reactions is always on fire. Your girl Lala, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Another longtime friend of Superchat. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. Everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. As we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 numbers, I will look over at the chat list and get us a few more names for the wheel. I'm going to have to ask for everybody to pardon me. I don't want to be coughing and sniffling the whole time. I'm not sick. I just have a sinus infection. It's a very annoying thing. It doesn't make me feel too bad, but it does affect my voice and everything else. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what's happening. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take a break just for a second. We'll come back and we're going to look at Antoinette at Fun. All right, pardon me for that. I'm going to have to make another scene so that we don't have the same song start over and over and over again. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of that today. Antoinette at Fun is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. Antoinette at Fun is an extremely supportive creator as well. Rambling with the Brums, yeah. It's no fun, you know. As a matter of fact, I think I actually haven't had any of this trouble for a year and a half, like ever since the pandemic started. I don't know if that's from, you know, the mask wearing, washing our hands and all that extra stuff. I have always, like, been the kind of person to wash my hands a million times a day. No real reason. But I would find myself doing it regularly, so I don't know how much different things are now. But I made it through, if I remember right, I made it through last Halloween, but not this year. It happens every time the weather changes. I live in Canada. I'm close to Niagara Falls, close to the border, but our climate changes, right? We have a hot summer, cold winter, and we just went through some ups and downs like you wouldn't believe, and I'll bet that that's causing it for a lot of people. So Antoinette at Fun is an extremely supportive creator as well, and we see her out supporting others regularly when we are out visiting premieres and live streams ourselves. I run into her regularly. She's got 819 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 900 that she'll soon be thinking about. Skipping Tin, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Shay's Paradise, always good to have you in the chat as well. And Antoinette at Fun brings us pure variety. However, they do also allow people to connect in the same way that we do here in Superchat during their live streams. So let's spin the wheel. We're moving a little bit faster than we usually do. We'll get right into getting channels out of the chat onto the screen. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator. I'm going to get them right onto the wheel. And Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV, it's good to have you here as well. Chris's Clever Craft was here right from the beginning, and look at that luck. It didn't take too long for your name to come up on the Wheel of Doom. Let's look at Chris's Clever Craft right now. And we'll get Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More on the wheel ready to go. I'll put Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More right beside Scratch and Pete so that they can talk about their internet bills. And Chris's Clever Craft has 335 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 400 that he's thinking about. Chris's Clever Craft is doing the featured channels collaboration here. This is something I recommend to anybody willing to do it because it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels, hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them as well. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So here's Chris's Clever Craft right now, and they are bringing us a lot of variety on this channel. There's some do-it-yourself videos, there's a lot of outdoor footage, and we get a great look at the creator behind the channel. Now I find myself behind with another short video here. I don't watch a lot of shorts. I find myself usually on a computer, and I skip over a lot of people's shorts to get to longer videos, but I want to see what you got going on there with the two yolks in one. And hopefully everybody will connect with Chris's Clever Craft. He's definitely a dynamic creator and host, and we've enjoyed a couple of visits to his channel for premieres where he allows and encourages everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. So hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get over there. And pardon me while I inhale a cough candy here and just try to sort my throat out a little bit. Let's spin the wheel. That was probably a mistake. You'll have to pardon me. I don't mean to be rude and be eating while I'm trying to talk. This is not a mukbang channel. But we'll see if we can hold our voice together without coughing all over everybody today. Here is Scratch and Pete PA. This is, like I was describing a little bit earlier, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. And they've built up quite a reputation, both as a moderator on many channels, all of my own channels, all the channels that I run, and on dozens of other channels as a minimum. Two Pineapples, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. They're in the background. Two Pineapples is on vacation in Colombia right now, and they are bringing us all kinds of footage from deep within South America. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over to their channel, but thank you for coming in quickly. And I do appreciate that. Oh, actually, you said big thumbs up, so they might actually be in the chat. I was thinking BG background, but Two Pineapples for sure is busy, so I do appreciate that much more every moment you can spend. Scratch and Pete PA knocked his video out of the park this past Tuesday as being the last video to fall during Halloween week, so hopefully everybody will check that out. I know everybody had a good time there while we were watching the premiere. Scratch and Pete PA really did a spectacular job of overhauling his entire format in the theme of Halloween. So I hope you'll go and see that. Scratch and Pete PA has 800 subscribers right now, 803. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther, officially on the road to 900. Yes, Two Pineapples, sorry, is in Peru right now. They've left Colombia for Peru. They're going all over South America, as a matter of fact. And then, pardon me, Love to Travel with Wave, good to see you here. Scratch and PPA does these premieres every Tuesday, and they fall around the lunch hour at exactly 12:15 in the Eastern time zone. And what you'll find is because of the unbelievable support that Scratch and PPA gives to so many other people, it comes back in a very fast-paced, high-energy flood of support back to him in one of the fastest chats you will ever see. Which makes it really fun to be a part of. And you'll meet lots more friends and family members there. He'll encourage that, of course. And what you'll find in these videos, it's an interactive series, so you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and Pete on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. It sets his series apart, makes it unique. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. If you wonder about promoting your own videos on social media, that is worth following Scratch and Pete PA for on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook to see the instinctive job that he has done of making his social media posts interactive. Something I don't mention enough, but definitely is a shining example of what can be done. Experienced Africans, good to see you here. Pardon me again. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you here. Jesse Miller Unboxings and more, good to have you here. And I might need another second here for a very quick moment. Life with Adrienne XO is another generous, loyal, and dedicated friend of TuberChat who's been with us from the beginning. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get to our next channel, and hopefully you'll subscribe to Scratch and Pete PA and get that notification bell on so you don't miss those premieres. You will see some familiar faces over there, and you'll meet a lot of new people when you can meet them there. I'm going to take a break just for a quick second here. We'll be back with Ramblin' with the Brums. I should ask Scratch and Pete PA if it's like teeming rain where he is too. Scratch and Pete PA is a fellow Canadian. And where I am, the rain is just pounding the pavement. Sandra's Jamaica Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Slim Jim Longfoot, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yes, tomorrow is a very magical episode. I'll be joined by Vern's Junk Closet for a special edition. We always celebrate our 100th videos. So, Ramblin' with the Brums is fairly new to the TuberChat community. I'm enjoying getting to know this channel and its creator. I've still got a long way to go, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well after you connect with them. Scratch and PPA says it's not so bad where he is, but it was just pouring here for a while. I'm about an hour and a half away from Scratch and Pete, maybe 2 hours. So hopefully everybody will enjoy, like I said, connecting with Ramblin' with the Brums. They're fairly new to TuberChat, but they have been here a couple weeks now, 322 subscribers, and they are already a member. So I did put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. Experienced Africans is a member as well. As we get the wheel down a couple of more names, we will get some more creators from the chat list onto the wheel. But Chris Larson's Adventures is here. And this is Bugsy Cruiser with a name change, actually. And we will put them on the wheel right away as well because they happen to be a member. Facing Reality says, for all the people who use OBS, do you make the video and then stream or do the opposite? I'm streaming live right now with Streamlabs OBS. And my guess is that most people would do that. But you certainly can pre-record your video and then use that afterwards if you wanted to. On the bottom of Streamlabs OBS, you'll find a record button, and I believe the regular Stream Down OBS works just the same way. So very cool, very convenient. Chris Larson's Adventures, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I start spinning the wheel again. And you've knocked a little bit of life, or you will knock a little bit of life off of our stream boss, I'm sure. Once again, pardon me, this is Bugsy Cruiser, And this is a longtime friend of TuberChat. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Bugsy Cruiser now is called Chris Larson's Adventure. And obviously we get a great look at the creator behind the channel with a name like this. But as well, they happen to be a truck driver. So they take us out on their travels. And then as well, they take us through some of the places that they visit on their stops along the way, which is really cool. Mortgage with Me, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And Cali King 916, good to have you back in the house. Thank you for coming back in. If anybody has mentioned something that I've missed, just please be patient with me. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow, and I will hopefully see it a little bit easier. And thank you, Camera Guru. Yeah, tomorrow will be much earlier, but I do appreciate every moment that you can spend. So have a good night, and we'll see you soon again. And pardon me again. Yeah, facing reality. I'm so I wish to do tutorials. I'm struggling with time myself. Some of you may not know, but I actually work a full-time gig. Half of my full-time job is doing YouTube videos and other social media work for others, and then 3 days a week I'm outdoors working for another couple of months now. There's Vern's Junk Closet. This is the channel that we looked at the beginning of the stream. We looked at her second channel, VMAX Show. Last Monday we looked at Vern's Junk Closet. Tomorrow we're going to get an even better look at this creator. She's going to join me here for a very special edition, episode number 300. Which will be a 2-hour conversation and deep dive into the YouTube algorithm and analytics. Vern's Junk Closet, pardon me, has over 4,500 subscribers on her main channel. Is a wealth of knowledge, and it is from the generosity that I saw in her and many other people in her community that TuberChat was inspired in the first place. So it's only fitting that she comes and joins us. If you haven't already seen episode 100 or 200, I hope you'll get a chance to do that. And then Fanatic Guide, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. Modest Moon Gazer is a member, so I'm going to add them onto the wheel right away as well. She's posting so much. I'm like actually struggling to catch up with you. I specifically went to your latest video today and added it into my catch-up list so that I would make sure I caught up. And let's look now at Mortgage with Me. So Chris Larson's Adventures has 879 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 900 they're thinking about. And you know that's an interesting video right there for anybody who likes Corvettes and nice cars like this. He always does a good job of showing us around. Mortgage with Me is coming up, so thank you both of you, Chris Larson's Adventures, Mortgage with Me, and The Real Deal with Shonda for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going today. And then, facing reality, absolutely, OBS does that, but as well, StreamYard can do the same thing. You can record almost a fake live stream, like if you want to do an interview or even if you just want to talk, you could do all the recording with StreamYard, and then you can use that video afterwards and run it as what we call like a fake live stream, or you could just upload it as a video or Premiere. Mortgage with Me is here in the house. Runneth Over Garden in Life. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And pardon me, I'm just struggling with my voice today a little bit. Hopefully we'll hold it together for tomorrow. And Tina Talk Show, good to see you here as well. Pardon me while I just try to catch up a little bit. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And like Fanatic Guide says there, so I also have Streamlabs OBS. For those of you who haven't seen it already, we have a second channel where all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there, and that runs on OBS. Venom for Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And boy, we're doing okay for today. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. If you haven't already given one, I hope that you will. We're looking at Mortgage with Me. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Nice to see all the money right on the front page here when we talk about Mortgage with Me. So it looks like there's a lot to learn on this channel. Now, I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. I'm actually going to take one of your videos. I'm going to take your money saving challenge, and I'm going to add this into a special playlist I made for myself called Catch Up, so that I can make sure I don't fall too far behind. Like I said, I'm still getting to know Mortgage with Me, but you can bet with a name like this, there's going to be much to be learned, and I'm always happy to see anything to do with finance. It's like a personal hobby or topic of interest. But I wonder to myself, most of us are here with monetization on our mind. That doesn't have to be the goal, but most of us are thinking about monetizing our YouTube channels. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if after the needs and basic wants are met in life, that we had some direction with some of the other income that we can expect to come in and grow, so that we can invest and make the future even better. So that's just a hope, but I wonder if Mortgage with Me might be one of the creators we can turn to for that kind of advice. So let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them and their content, but with 264 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them towards the 300 that they're thinking about. I'm going to take another break for a quick second here. We'll be back with Red Ruby Sky. All right, pardon me for that again. Red Ruby Sky is coming up right now. They happen to be a member, so I had put them on the wheel right away. And we're still getting to know this creator as well. Red Ruby Sky was a creator that was with Superchat outside before, and then has now recently started making regular appearances again. So I'm still getting caught up with the content. I think this is another example of a video I probably watched and then went back for a comment, so the red line is short there. But I don't want to fall too far behind, and I see that you're posting frequently, so I'm just going to take, even though it's kind of short, I'll take this first video here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up playlist as well to make sure I stay caught up with you. And then, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. I hope you're always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. Lady S and family, not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to see you here. Jack Dawson just dropped a super chat on us. Jack Dawson is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend, and has been for a long time. And then Emotion has dropped a super chat right behind him. Let's see what's going to happen there. If Emotion's going to snipe that Stream Boss position, it looks like they might, if it registers, if the thing doesn't glitch on us. So Jack Dawson, thank you so much for that super chat. Emotion, thank you for yours as well. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that extra support. I was talking about Emotion earlier, saying they happen to be a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They also happen to be a gold member, so we will see their channel every single day, and we see that in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. As well, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Oh, the Stream Boss is really glitching. The Stream Boss just put back all of Wolfspear Productions life. That's great. You have to love these imperfect plugins. Jack Dawson, I'm always good. I try to catch him once in a while, usually a couple times a week. And Jack Dawson is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, when I look for Jack Dawson, I look for Jack Dawson MLB The Show. And I will just put that in the chat. You can copy and paste this or type it out. And you can also use some of the other popular games that are so huge that Jack Dawson probably plays, like Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Far Cry, Final Fantasy, things like this. And because Jack Dawson is such an unbelievably popular name on the internet, we have to do a little bit extra to find this channel. But when we do, he will eventually rise up the search results as hundreds of creators are searching, finding, and clicking on his name. And YouTube will do a better job of YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for his particular channel. Pardon me. Oh goodness, emotion. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that Streambot situation now. I might consider switching this for the Stream Elements one, but I don't know. I mean, these things are imperfect, right? I'm also thinking about changing my whole system here to OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS. Whether that's going to matter or not, we'll have to see. Black Girl Story, good to see you here. So Jack Dawson is a fantastic commentator. What happens when you get here is you'll find him live streaming many different video games. He does a different one each day. And he's able to keep up with the gameplay as well as keep up with the chat. He will say love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll get from him. That's what you'll get from his community. And he will allow and encourage everybody to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. Isaac Bernard Glover, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody here in the chat. And Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. She's here also as a member and moderator. And a gold member, as is Emotion. So next, actually, we're going to look at Emotion. And this is a talented singer and songwriter with an official music channel, and they have broken off into a second channel already. When I look for Emotion, I look for Emotion New Soul. And I will copy and paste that into the chat as well. You can copy and paste this or just type it out. And again, emotion is such a popular word and therefore name on YouTube that we have to do a little bit extra to find this creator. But every time we search, find, and click on them, they will eventually rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular emotion. And like I said, this is an official music channel with 1,720 subscribers or so right now. We're hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that they're thinking about. And oh dear, call me Ender. He's got the music going here in the chat too. And then Emotion is fully monetized, so they've got super chats and memberships available when we get there. Sometimes this creator brings us music videos with their original works, and then sometimes they bring us a combination of premieres and live streams with compilations of their original works, which is really cool, and they have experimented with reaction videos as well. So I'm going to show you the second channel. This is Writing with Emotion New Soul. This is a second channel from the same creator, and this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the writing process used by Emotion in creating their original works, which I think is really, really cool. T and Sharinda TV, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Bungle Gad, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here in the chat. Everybody is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Emotion is also experimenting with shorts now on their second channel, so I'll have to check those out. Like I said, I don't end up watching a lot of shorts because I'm not often on a phone. I'm more often on a computer when I'm doing YouTube stuff. But I will definitely have a look at those. Just looking at something in another window there. So, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Shanice Reviews, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. Sean the Great Gamer is a longtime friend of Superchat. Thanks for coming back in. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope you'll do that. It really does help. So, Writing with Emotion New Soul has 384 subscribers on this channel. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. I'm going to keep doing this bit today where I have to turn the screen off just for a second over and over again. So I'll just ask everybody to be patient with me. And then we're going to look at Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. All right, pardon me. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC is coming up, and then I see I'm just about to miss something in the chat, but we'll see if we can catch that. I noticed that T and Sharinda TV dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again, and hopefully you're doing well also. I'm always good. My voice is under the weather, but I'm fine otherwise. But hopefully you're doing well also, and we're just fighting through that. So Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, of course, brings us a lot of delicious-looking content. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. I'm always happy when we have different cooking channels and food channels, particularly when it comes to anything healthy, because I think we could all eat a little healthier or live a little healthier, right? And Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has 350 subscribers right now. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and have been for a long time here in Superchat, so hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them here. But you'll also find that they are out supporting other creators regularly as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, trying to support others, I run into Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC doing that regularly. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well after you connect with them. And next, we're going to look at T and Sharinda TV, like I was talking about. When we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, then we will add some more from our chat list. I haven't looked to see if Battissimo is going to work properly today, but hopefully it is. Oh, no, maybe not. My goodness, eh? It's going to be time to get rid of that. Battissimo is one of the robots. It's like Nightbot and Stream Elements, Streamlabs, pardon me, and it is a paid service, though. But if it's not going to work, I'm just about at the end of my chain with that one. This has got to be the 5th time now, 4th or 5th time that we're talking about it not working. So luckily we have other robots that we can use in its place. It messes up our whole operation a little bit, but we'll get through it. I don't want to whine too much about it. And then T and Sharinda TV is here with 2,210 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,300 that we know that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I can't believe I've fallen behind with you already, too. I thought that I just watched something from you, unless I went back and watched something older. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into a special playlist that I've made for myself called Catch Up. Yeah, I don't believe for a second that it's been over 2 weeks already since I've been to your channel. I thought I just watched something again. These are a dynamic couple of creators, as a matter of fact, and you can see they put a lot of work into these thumbnails, and then I'm hoping I can get some activity. Here we go. You can see that these are dynamic creators behind this channel as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy getting to know them and the support that comes back from them after you connect with them. And yeah, Fanatic Guide, I am in full frustration mode here over the robots, because now I gotta hustle to try to get Streamlabs working, and because I assumed the other one would work, I've got to reset it. What I'm talking about here, I'll give you a little look at Streamlabs for a quick second here. So when we get into our dashboard, we go to our cloud bot, and this is the robot that runs through the chat. They have a loyalty thing here, right? And what this does is it awards points based on how long everybody is here, as well as how many messages everybody's sending and stuff like that. Now, I've just reset it now. I wish I had done that at the beginning of the stream, but I don't usually use this one. This is my backup for if Bottissimo doesn't want to work. So now it's going to start calculating for me. Other than that, I'll have to use the old Pentium chip up here to keep track of how long everybody's been here. Where do you see the number of videos you have posted? I don't know if on the channel you can see a number. On the front page, I think you have to be in your YouTube studio. When we look at T and Sharinda TV, the best you could do is like keep scrolling down and count. You could see that they have been like just at this for a while. These thumbnails are really something else, right? You'll have to look for that in the YouTube studio, but when you look in YouTube studio under your videos, it will give you a number right at the bottom. If you want to, after, like let's say a little bit later today, I'll go in and look at that if you would like, and I'll show you exactly where it is. But as soon as you get onto your content tab, the only difference is, or the only thing to consider, it does not mix your videos and live streams together. So you have to add those two numbers together if you want to get an idea. Corinne and Mark is in the house. That's Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And Corinne is here as a member and a moderator. We'll look at both of their channels when I get them up. Very cool. Fanatic Guide has a dedicated playlist with everything in it, live streams and videos, which is cool. I recommend to a lot of creators, especially if you're going to swap playlists with others, to make a playlist like that. You can call it Binge Watch Me or All My Videos or All of T and Sharinda TV or something like that. And then that's the video that you, or the playlist that you give to people to swap with. Lots of people here are willing to swap today. Bonnie Rose, not sure if I welcomed you, but thank you for coming in. And Vibes with the Thompson family, always good to have you here as well. And Fanatic Guide, you and me both. You and me both. Oh, Emotion. I didn't take you off the wheel because Emotion dropped a super chat on us, so we put their channel up right away. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Winners Happen is in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on for us. I felt bad. I know that Sam was live right before we started Tuber Chat about an hour ago, but I was setting up and getting dressed and making myself all pretty and everything else, so I didn't make it to your live stream. Which hasn't processed yet, but it will be there. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More live streams frequently. As a matter of fact, he will encourage everybody to connect with his with each other in his chats, whether they're premieres or live streams. And specifically, he does once a week a live stream for the purpose of letting people connect. This one right here, for instance, number 38, he features a different channel on every single episode, so you have a chance to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters in his videos, same as somebody like Scratch and PPA does. I didn't mention it when his channel was up, but that's another feature of his videos. I'm going to get you to pardon me for one more second here. We'll come back and talk about Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More a little bit more. Lady Be Unstoppable, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me for that. Growing My Own is here as well. My see, now that Bottissimo's not working, it's not here to welcome everybody into the chat either, which is too bad. This is one of the things that moderators can help with when they, you know, that I appreciate very much, is when your moderators are welcoming people, so that while you're talking and focusing on whatever you're doing in your stream, they're taking care of that for you. Because after all the work it takes to get people to come to your channel, what a shame it would be for somebody to leave because they feel ignored just because you didn't see them for a little while there. But you can get a lot of help from people that way. Vision Acres Homestead, good to see you here. They happen to be a member as well, so I'll add them onto the wheel. And Bunglegad, here in Superchat, the object is to meet other creators, and you'll find the best success in reaching out to others and supporting them. Then they will turn around and support you as well. So if you're the kind of creator that enjoys supporting others by watching videos, commenting, and things like that, you'll find lots of people here willing to do the same thing for you. And then, looking at Vision Acres Homestead's message to emotion there. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More as well does the featured channels collaboration that we talked about earlier. He is willing to swap playlists with other creators, and we see that he's got over 1,300 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that he's thinking about. You will find a lot of train videos here, but Sam also does some unboxings, vlogging, and even random live streams as well, which is really cool. And you'll find him joining other creators on their live streams also. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating with each other in all different ways and sharing content in that way, right? Makeup Mom and Son is coming up. Facing reality. Lots and lots of creators to swap playlists with. The hardest part is the idea of making the first move, right? So you say hello to somebody. The other thing is, because of what Superchat is, a lot of people are coming in and out constantly, so it's very easy for somebody to miss a message. So I recommend to everybody to start a conversation first. Once you get there, especially if you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists, you can reach out to them. Vibes with the Thompson family is willing to do it. Lots of creators here will be willing. I think Faye Blatcher was here. I may not have welcomed you. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, or forgive me if I didn't welcome you coming in. Jamaica Agenda, good to see you here. Another longtime friend of Superchat. Oh, did James come in? I didn't see him. James Gype runs another growth stream type channel with over 30,000 subscribers, where you can meet lots of loyal and dedicated supporters the same way that we do here in Superchat. There you go. Faye Blatcher's there. Yes, willing to swap playlists. Lots of creators will be willing to do that. Makeup Mom and Son is here. She'll be willing to do that as well. She has 916 subscribers right now. She is officially on the road to 1K. So hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She is definitely a force when it comes to live streaming. She does a lot of random live streams. Her very first live stream several months ago was rated 3 times. As a matter of fact, and I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel to get so much support from people that way. Yeah, Fanatic Guide, we're not going to, I got to remove that. Nadeth's Life, good to see you here. And Makeup Mom and Son does now actually a series of interview videos. I've been honored to be a part of it. There's some familiar faces there, and you have a chance to meet some new friends that have not been in Superchat yet. She's got a wide array of different creators in her interview series, and she is always encouraging people to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. She will encourage and allow it, and she's experimenting with shorts videos as well, and she's had some success with some unboxing videos and other things that you'll find on her channel. She does quite a bit of variety, as a matter of fact. So she is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She happens to be a gold member here as well as a moderator, so you will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then Tamara Recipes, good to see you here. And thank you, Karen and Mark. They're working on their merchandise, which we'll look at when we see their channel. Bunglegad is brand new in the chat. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Again, the best success is always found in making the first move. You can connect with anybody here. My suggestion is always to reach out to creators individually and mention them if you can. I know it's harder on a phone than it is on a computer, but if you mention, their name comes up in a brighter color, and it's able a little bit easier for them to identify your message right away. We're going to look at Artfully Blind with Diana right now, and this creator was just featured in a interview with Have Cheetah Will View, as a matter of fact, and I've been interviewed by him as well. He does a lot of different interviews, almost one a day, as a matter of fact. And it's hard to type in the phone to Death's Life. Yes, you're absolutely right, because at mentioning, you have to get the spelling perfect, right? Capital letters and all that stuff. Artfully Blind with Diana has over 3,000 subscribers now, over 3,100 actually. So you can bet that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. There's a lot more to this channel than art. She actually does a lot of live streaming. She does game nights. And then obviously this is a creator that's willing to go out and share her content by joining people like Have Cheetah Will View as well. So with Super Chats and memberships available, of course, she's fully monetized. So you can support her in many different ways when you get there. And she is a very dynamic host and somebody with just a ton of energy. So let's spin. And Artfully Blind with Diana happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Team Goodman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get you to pardon me again for a quick second. We're going to come back and look at Modest Moon Gazer. All right, pardon me, I didn't mean to break so long there. We're going to get Modest Moon Gazer up here. I see that Angie in Real Life Empowerment TV is here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's what I describe to people all the time. Angie in Real Life has been with me from the beginning, as a matter of fact. And what I describe is the idea that as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to follow everybody and support each other as much as we all might like. But as long as everybody's supporting each other as much as we can, everybody will be fine. And then it makes it that much more special, even when somebody like Angie in Real Life, who's been with me, like I said, from the beginning, comes back in, still after all this time willing to grow their channel, meet new creators, and definitely connect the right way. And it's great to have you in the chat, so thank you for that. Angie in Real Life, of course, is always spreading positivity and motivation on her channel. Modest Moon Gazer, there we go. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up with you here. She's posting frequently. Modest Moon Gazer brings us a lot of explorations. That's the best way I can describe this right now. Not quite paranormal investigations, but she does look at a lot of abandoned places, which is kind of cool. So I'm still getting through her content to see the different kinds of variety that are in here, but hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with her and finding that out for yourself as well. She now, I'm guessing, is over 150 subscribers. I forget what the number was from the other day. If it was 148 or 168, if I remember right. And Modest Moon Gazer so unbelievably supportive that when she started coming into Tuber Chat and our copyright-free music channel, I was confused as to where she landed first, because she was supporting so much on both channels right away. So I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind this channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with her and getting some of that support coming back to you as well. Local Life Outdoors, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you are willing to swap playlists in the chat with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And let us spin the wheel. It's time for me to get some names on there. I should have done it already, actually, from our chat list. So we'll get that going now. And I'll just have to ask everybody to pardon me. My voice is a little bit under the weather today. We should be able to hold it together for another hour or hour and a half. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, good to see you here. Derek's Journey coming in right behind you as well, as a matter of fact. Let's get those onto the wheel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is another creator who's been with me from the beginning. And Derek's Journey is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend. So I just add them onto the wheel right away. I'm going to get some more names here. Cali King 916 will come up. Growing My Own will come up. You have to forgive me because one of my robots is not working, so this is going to feel like it's a little bit out of order from what it usually would be, but I'll just ask for everybody's patience with that. Facing Reality, of course. And then I'll add some more names as we need them. Vision Acres Homestead is a channel that I'm still getting to know. They are brand new in the Tuber Chat family. Brown Girl Bella, thank you for coming in. That's another creator who has been with me from the beginning. And I put so much focus on that because now that we are 299 episodes into Tuber Chat, it has been a year and a half. And these are creators who are still coming back, still growing their channel, meeting people the right way, and supporting others unbelievably generously. Showing a lot of generosity in about every way that you can on YouTube, as a matter of fact. But I'll describe that more when we get to each of their channels. Vision Acres Homestead has joined us as a member right away, but is fairly new to Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome, connect with them. They've got 375 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know this channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. I did find out what a hate crisis was the other day, so you'll have to go and watch this video to see what that was. And how do we milk our cows? I should watch that now that you were talking in the chat about that. Pumpkin Patch Fun. They've got a lot of topical stuff, obviously, going on their property, which is really cool. Scratcher Chick, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member also, so I've got them on the wheel, and Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been a member for 10 months already. That's one of those highlighted milestone messages, and every member on your channel, when you're monetized, will be able to get one of those messages to fly through the chat once a month as a bonus, which is really, really cool. So thanks for using that. Like I said, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Vision Acres Homestead. Vern's Junk Closet is still in the house. This is my YouTube BFF. She is your YT cheerleader. She is going to join me tomorrow here on the live stream, where we are going to have a deep dive discussion about all the changes we've seen in the last 6 months, fundamentals about YouTube's algorithm and analytics, and we will take questions from the chat. It will be a very special edition of Tuber Chat. We do this every 100 episodes. It is from the generosity that I saw in Vern's Junk Closet and other creators in her community that Tuber Chat was even inspired in the first place. So it's fitting that she comes and joins us to celebrate these milestones, and we'll have a very different live stream tomorrow. Hopefully you'll set your reminder. It's already on our front page. Pardon me. Next, we're going to look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with me from the beginning. And I've got a great story to tell about this creator. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a second. My voice is just a little under the weather today. Just a really, really, really bad allergy thing going on. But I will be fine, and we will fight our way through for the next hour or so. We'll get as many channels on the screen as we can. We're not in any rush to get out of here today. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been with me right from the beginning. So after meeting creators like Angie in Real Life and Vern's Junk Closet and Brown Girl Bella, House of X Entertainment Inc., and lots of other creators you hear me talk about regularly, I met these creators about 2 years ago, as a matter of fact, before Tuber Chat was even a thought, and it is because of the generosity that I saw in these creators, their willingness to help others, and help guide everybody along into the ways of growing our channel by supporting each other and helping each other along, if I'm saying that right. So, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is one of these creators. They've been with me from the beginning. So, hopefully, I mentioned this like in a way that really has the impact that I'd love to put on everybody about this particular creator. When Superchat was conceived, or as the idea was, I was thinking about growing before live streaming. So, we had several hundred subscribers before the live stream started. But because Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was so unbelievably supportive right from the start, he was the first creator to be chosen out of the Superchat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Superchat, and then we featured his second channel again on episode 101. So it's interesting to know that after 299 episodes, he's still coming back, supporting, and meeting more creators, even with over 3,000 subscribers. So you can bet there's lots to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by, and you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from him as well. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's fully monetized, so there's super chats and memberships available on his channel when you get there. He does the featured channels collaboration that we talk about all the time, and I'm quite sure he'll be willing to swap playlists to get his second channel moving towards monetization. I'll show you that right now. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is the second channel from this creator. Willow's Creations, good to see you here. And with 685 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 700 that he must be thinking about. Again, with featured channels here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. The Anthony's Family Show, good to see you here. And thank you everybody for the thumbs up. If you haven't already given one, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you, Angie, for that. And Brown Girl Bella is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. I'm going to take a break for about 3 minutes, and we will be right back. All right, we're back with Brown Girl Bella, and this is another creator who's been with me from the very beginning. I put a lot of focus on that because I just want everybody to understand the kind of support that comes back from creators like this. Like I said, I've known Brown Girl Bella for about 2 years now, and it is because of the generosity in creators like Brown Girl Bella, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, Vern's Junk Closet, like I was saying, who's joining me tomorrow, and many other creators that inspired the idea of Tuber Chat to be not just another growth stream, but somewhere where we will focus on the relationships, knowing that there are a lot of generous creators out there willing to help each other. We just have to find each other, right? And that's all Tuber Chat is a meeting place so that we can meet other like-minded creators for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually maybe even longer. Scratcher Chick, thank you so much for being here. Forgive me, I didn't mean to miss a few channels in the chat. One of my robots is not here welcoming everybody. Classy Cookery, not sure if I mentioned you earlier. And I saw another couple of channels come through. Beauty and Beast Journey might be here. I'm not sure if I saw them in the chat when I was typing. Came up. So hopefully you're here. That's another creator who's been a dear friend for a long time. So Brown Girl Bella shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. And forgive me, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, thank you so much for your super chat. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to not mention that, but thank you for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. That makes Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder our stream boss now. Brown Girl Bella has 2,700 subscribers, and I've been connected to this creator, like I said, for about 2 years now. So I think it speaks volumes about the character of the creator to be, still coming back to grow their channel, to meet creators the right way, not to mention helping other creators to connect in the right way. It is because of the generosity that I saw and the willingness to help others that Brown Girl Bella is very much an inspiration in the creation of Tuber Chat, like I was talking about. She's fully monetized over here with Super Chats and memberships available. She posts almost every day, whether it's a live stream or videos. She does unboxing type reviews. She does a lot of makeup videos, as well as she has two live stream series, Sunday Sips and Bella After Dark on Thursdays, and hopefully you'll catch her for either of those. You can see she is a dynamic creator, and she is a very much loved and well-respected creator in both the Tuber Chat family and in the small YouTuber community at large, as you can see. So there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. And again, it would be great for you to have the kind of support that comes back from a creator like this. And thank you, everybody, for the kind words in the chat as well. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. Thank you for renewing that membership. I thought it was still on already, but I do appreciate it. Like I said, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. Okay, I see what you're doing. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream now is actually a member. I don't know if you're going to switch those. You can... Thank you for that surprise. Yeah, I'd be just as happy for you to switch that than to have two memberships, but I do appreciate the extra generosity either way. Like I said, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is extremely generous and a loyal, dedicated supporter, and has been a friend for a long, long time. So, Facing Reality is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us as well. Facing Reality is always at the top of the list when it comes to what I talk about with my robot, how our Wheel of Doom works. Facing Reality is always engaging conversation, and when you are visiting a channel, whether it's in a live stream or a premiere or even commenting on videos, engaging conversation is a real godsend for the host, because it signals YouTube's algorithm about activity and interactivity within the chat, engagement really, right? So Facing Reality is a creator who is not afraid to ask questions, as well as share information learned along the way for the benefit of everyone. And I always love seeing that kind of support coming from creators as well. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. If I've missed anything anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or @ mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Yoga with Mo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So, Facing Reality right now has over 700 subscribers. Great to see these community tabs now. I think everybody's got them, if I'm right, over 500, which is a great new update that YouTube introduced last week, where all creators over 500 will now have a community tab. Usually shows up about 7 days after you hit the milestone, and we'll keep a watch on that as well. ProTech Sports Network, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, a longtime friend of Superchat. Thank you for coming in. And Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate all this extra support, and it's absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated as always. And Corinna Mark had to make some money. Yes, absolutely. Facing Reality is always sharing encouraging words and positive messages, both in the variety on their channel and when they're out supporting others as well, here in Superchat and outside. When I am out visiting other creators and supporting others, I run into Facing Reality regularly, and she is always bringing engagement and positivity everywhere she goes. ECPC Diaries, good to see you back in the house again. Johnny Bites is coming up right now. Now, we're going to look at this channel quickly. This is a creator who was here the other day. They did drop a super chat on us, but the internet cut the stream before we got around to their channel. So I wanted to make sure we made good on that. And we'll have a look at this. Johnny Bites has done that many times before. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter with 217 subscribers. I hope you'll connect with them if you haven't already. Johnny Bites makes regular appearances here in Superchat. So if they're not able to come in today, we'll likely see them very soon. We could see a lot of gameplay on this channel and a lot of variety within that. Stream Elements is free. They have paid options, I believe, but Stream Elements is free, yes. And Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, Superchat not too long ago hit 3,000. And thanks to everybody, still growing. So I do appreciate everybody's support for that reason. Now we're going to look at growing my own. And this is another creator who's fairly new to Superchat. Now, they've been coming in actually for a couple of weeks now. I think almost every live stream since finding us, actually. But I'm still getting to know this creator and their content. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take your latest video and I'm going to add it into a special playlist I've got called Catch Up, just because I want to make sure that I do. 60 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 70 that they'll soon be thinking about on their road for 100. Oh, did I miss your question, Angie, in real life? Forgive me, oh, yeah, okay, yes, okay, Stream Elements. My pleasure. I do not the worst job, but not the best job when it comes to catching things in the stream, so I'm always terrified that I'm missing questions. I've done it to Facing Reality like a million times, and I have to go back and see what I've missed, but yeah, my pleasure. ProTech Sports Network, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times. They've actually got 2 channels. I'm going to show you both of those. We'll look at those before I spin the wheel again. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pittsburgh Artist Studio, I hope to do tutorials about all these things soon. Superchat's always been just live streams, but I've always intended from the beginning on eventually doing tutorial videos, the real how-to, not so much the why. You know, we're all here for different reasons, and I know most people will probably like a little bit of motivational talk and stuff like that, and I like that too. I always want to encourage everybody, but I would like to get into some meat and potatoes kind of videos where we talk about exactly how to do some of the things we need to do. On my personal channel, I've started experimenting with a few of those. If you want to learn how to share your videos on Instagram or Twitter, or keep up with your comments a little bit better with TubeBuddy and things like that, I've done a few of those, but hopefully we'll get into them soon. But Stream Elements is something you can just go to streamelements.com. You log in with your YouTube account, so you'll already be logged in. It's fairly quick. You get in, and I'll show you the first thing. These messages that come through where Stream Elements is dropping little links or saying don't forget the thumbs up and all that good stuff, they're called timers. So I'm just telling you that so you can get in there and see that. I'll be happy to do a quick tutorial if anybody wants, let's say maybe even at the end of today's live stream in another hour or so. If anybody still wants to see that, you can let me know when I start talking about wrapping it up, and we'll have a quick look and show everybody how that's done. So ProTech Sports Network is coming up right now. Thank you one more time for another super chat. This creator actually has 2 channels with 1,920 on their main channel right now. They're fully monetized. Super chats and memberships are available over there to support them. We've seen this channel many times, and they were previously featured. Of course, we feature a different creator almost every single day here in Superchat, so that you can meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. We do that on our social media networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. You can see that this is a dynamic host. They actually happen to be a compelling storyteller as well, and I've joined them on both of their channels. And ALOT with dots in the middle is the second channel from this creator. Now we got to pull a little maneuver here with our filters to make sure that we get to this channel. Comes up number 2 for me. You just want to make sure you match that avatar. A Life of Tone is here. This is the same creator from ProTech Sports Network. Here we get a little bit more variety. As you can see, they've got some premieres set up, so we've got some brand new content coming up, and a lot of kicks on the front page we see. But you can see this is a dynamic host, and they show generosity in every way that you can. They'll allow people to connect in their live streams too, and you'll see that with 165 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And see, I think about doing live streams as well. I've done it a couple times on my personal channel where I've gone through Canva, like how to make a banner or a thumbnail. The problem is, for those of you who are here in TuberChat regularly, you know how much I talk. So to do a 5-minute introduction to how to do something takes me an hour, and I don't mean to make everybody have to go through an hour of sitting watching a video to get 5 minutes of value out of it. So I'm hoping to do very concise videos that will help. But well, I'm getting the kick in the rump, hopefully, from a few people requesting a few things that hopefully we'll get that done very, very soon. My year starts to ease up in another month from now, usually in the winter season. Again, I'm in Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto, near Niagara Falls in Ontario. And we have changing climate, so I do some outdoor work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm not really around a computer, and I can whine about, time and availability, just like everybody has. We all struggle with trying to get our videos done and things like that, but I'll try to get on it within the next few weeks. The Death's Life is still in the house. Thanks for hanging out, and Team Goodman, of course, is always here for the long term. Scratcher Chick has over 1,000 subscribers, with about 1,020 right now, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And what we find from Scratcher Chick is they happen to be a member here, so we put them on the wheel right away, but they are out supporting other creators regularly as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Scratcher Chick regularly, and I'm hoping that you will get that same kind of support coming back from them after you connect with them. What we find is a little bit of variety here, especially in the shorts videos, but a lot of the creators in the lottery ticket scratching genre, it's just full of generous creators that are extremely supportive, even outside of the genre. So you'll hear me say this kind of thing about like Scratcher Chick, winners happen, everybody knows how supportive Scratch and PPA is. And I just put a lot of focus on that because I'm always happy to see generosity. Adventures with M&M, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, we're doing spectacularly today, so thank you for that. But I will appreciate it if you do. And thank you for the kind words, Outgoing Azzy. So I'm going to get Experienced Africans up on the screen. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster because we are in the second half now. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. Luckily, my voice is holding itself together. I appreciate everybody's patience. And I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel from our chat list. Experienced Africans is now officially on the road to 1K. They've got 911 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them moving a little bit closer. We all know either what it's like already or what it's like to think about the upcoming 1,000 milestone. That's so important in all of our YouTube journey, so hopefully everybody will support Experienced Africans. This is another creator who's out supporting others regularly as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them supporting others regularly. So I'm just going to see what I can do about adding some more names onto the wheel here. Pittsburgh Artist Studio will come up. This may seem a little bit out of order from the way that it usually would go, just because one of my robots is down today and I had to pull a maneuver about halfway into the stream, reset a couple of things. But Team Goodman, Nadeth's Life is coming up. Classy Cookery will come up as well. And I just put Pittsburgh Artist Studio on the wheel. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Be Amazing Sylvia's in the house. Another extremely supportive creator. She's part of the Drop the Link Day crew. And she will allow everybody to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat as well. You meet lots of friends and family members over there. And she happens to be a member here, so I'm going to get Be Amazing Sylvia onto our wheel. And pardon me for that. Cali King 916 is fairly new to Tuber Chat. This is a creator who recently found us but has been back for almost every live stream already, which is very cool. I'm still getting to know the content behind this creator, but we're getting a look at Sacramento right now, as a matter of fact. But it looks like they've got quite a bit of variety here. So a lot of bike night stuff, which is cool if you like motorcycles. I think even anybody who's not a motorcycle fan will still find them impressive when you've got done up vehicles and things like that. But we're getting a look at that from Cali King 916. I'm sure there's much more variety, but I'm enjoying getting to know this channel. Hopefully you will too. With 148 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 150 they're thinking about and get them halfway to 200. Derek's Journey has just dropped a super chat on us. They've done that many times before. So we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And thank you for the almost Christmas looking trees that are there. We're approaching it where I am anyway, here in Ontario, Canada. And I think Angie in real life just asked something else. I don't want to miss it. There it is. Yes. Okay. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate you coming in. Like I said, Angie in real life has been with me from the beginning. From the beginning of Tuber Chat, at least a year and a half, maybe closer to 2 years, as a matter of fact. So you'll find lots of positivity and motivation on that channel. As a matter of fact, why don't we look at it quickly? Here we go. Angie in Real Life Empowerment TV. 1,870 subscribers here, and forgive me, Derek's Journey, I am going to get to your channel next. I just wanted to slip Angie in Real Life in there quickly, because like I said, she's been here that long. So it's been a while. I used to not put notification bells on for everybody, but about 8, 9, 10 months ago, I started doing that for everybody. So it's been that long. I'm going to take your latest video here, put it in my catch-up list to make sure I catch up with you. And she's fully monetized with Super Chats and memberships available. So like I said, this is a creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. So I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Now we're going to look at Derek's Journey, who just dropped a Super Chat on us. The Dumpster Cats, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Angie, in real life. Derek's Journey is a extremely generous, loyal, dedicated, and patient supporter and friend, and has been for a long time. You can see are doing the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. I'm always happy to see creators doing this for each other. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started by featuring each other's channels. This is great both for presentation and branding, as well as the YouTube algorithm. As you can imagine, everything we do on YouTube is marked by the algorithm. They know everything we do. So when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages, you can imagine the impact that has. So with 1,260 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push Derek's Journey a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. And you'll see a lot of variety here. We get a great look at the creator and their family life behind the channel, but Derek's Journey is primarily trying to motivate us with, particularly with fitness, which is really cool. He's got challenges available, and like I said, a lot of other variety here. So hopefully you'll find some motivation over there when you get there, and the kind of support coming back from such a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. All right, pardon me for that. My voice seems to be holding itself together today. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Classy Cookery is coming up. I actually just went back to that video again that I saw. I think it was on Jewel in the Kitchen's channel. It's either on Classy Cookery's channel. I think it was on Jewel in the Kitchen, actually, though, where they collaborated together, which was really cool. I keep putting a lot of focus on this because this is a great way to expand your audience. My imagination tells me that a lot of us here in the Superchat family will feel like we know each other and therefore know a lot of each other's communities. But there are lots and lots and lots of people who have not been to Superchat ever before. Some people have heard of it, not come yet, and things like that. It's been a year and a half. But when you go out into other creators' channels, you will find lots of other friends and family members. Because every channel grows their own community around them. You know this because you have one for yourself, of course, right? And Classy Cookery and Jewel in the Kitchen. Now it's been so long, I can't even remember who came to Superchat first. But, as I'm out supporting different creators, I'm just always happy to see people supporting each other, whether they've met here or not. Sometimes we remember, sometimes not. And Classy Cookery and Jewel in the Kitchen have both been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters to Superchat for a long, long time. And my pleasure having your channel up here. Oh, the How-To Lady, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the How-To Lady always spreads positivity and energy through the chat. Thank you for coming in. And Classy Cookery is fully monetized, so lots of ways to support this creator when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. Like I keep saying, I enjoy a lot of cooking and food channels, especially healthy living channels, because we could all eat a little bit healthier or live a little bit healthier, but I'm really interested to see all the different things people are making for themselves and for their families around the world in different places and things like that. Things that we might not have otherwise seen. Television does a great job of bringing us world-class chefs on a lot of cooking TV shows, and I know they have new TV shows for, let's say, amateur chefs and stuff like that, or home cooks and things like this. But we have a lot of talented creators in many different ways, of course, in the Superchat family. But I'm happy to see this kind of thing because food is something we all have in common, So hopefully you'll enjoy that too when you get there. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We know they're well over 1,000 because they've got their monetization already set and ready to go. So let's look at Team Goodman. This is another couple of creators who are extremely supportive, not just here in Superchat. They will encourage and allow everybody to connect in their live streams, as well as when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, trying to support creators. I run into Team Goodman regularly. Now, they are posting frequently, but they post all the time. It's impossible to keep up with them. Look at this. 6 videos in the last 3 days already. So I'm going to take your latest... I'll just take your latest one, and I will add this into my catch-up playlist to make sure I don't fall too far behind. But I hope to catch you on another live stream. Oh, Classy Cookery has almost 3,000. Very good. Officially on the road to 3K right now, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, maybe push them a little bit farther. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And not that I like to put too much focus on this, but it is fun to talk about when it happens. When Tuber Chat, which is usually on for 2 to 2.5 hours, if we get 70 thumbs up in the first hour, there's a chance that we could hit 100 by the time the live stream is over. Now, we're not in any rush to get out of here today, so we can stay on for another hour if everybody wants, but we have 86 thumbs up right now. So if you haven't already given one, I hope that you will. It's always fun to watch that 100 creep up on us when it's possible. Team Goodman, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We know that they have their community tab, so they're well over 500. I forget the sub count on this. They told me the sub count the other day too. But you'll see pure variety on this channel, and this is a dynamic couple of creators, extremely supportive. Pardon me, I got to look after my voice a little bit, see if we can get through that next hour. Derek's Journey. Oh, I forgot to take you off the wheel. Derek's Journey gave us a super chat earlier, so we already looked at that channel. But let's spin the wheel first. I'll get another channel up here, and then I'm going to add some more names from our chat list. See what we can do about that. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is coming up right now. Another supportive creator. Let's see what they got going on. Lots of videos, over 300 videos already. They're fully monetized with super chats and memberships available. When we get there, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. Fully monetized means they're already well over 1,000. I'm guessing maybe even quite a bit now that they've got 300 videos up. So now I am going to catch up with your channel as well. So I'm going to take your latest video, this painting video, and add it into a special playlist that I've made called Catch Up to make sure I don't fall too far behind with any creators. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from such a loyal and dedicated supporter here. We see Pittsburgh Artist Studio out supporting other creators regularly as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get there. And I'm going to look at my list and see what I can do about adding some more names to our wheel now. And I should take a moment to remind everybody, tomorrow, a very special edition of Tuber Chat, episode number 300. I'll be joined by Vern's Junk Closet. She'll be here with me on the screen. We will have a discussion about all things related to the YouTube algorithm and analytics and tips and tricks for channels. We'll engage the chat, take questions, and hopefully all learn a lot from each other. And especially we're going to go over a lot of the changes that we've seen in the last 6 months or so. Vern from Vern's Junk Closet joins me every 100th episode. If you haven't already seen episode 100 or 200, if you have a chance between today and tomorrow, I hope that you will. And you'll get a perfect example of what to expect for tomorrow's live stream, which will be much earlier than today. Is Bungle Gad still in the house? Might be, eh? There's the Canadian coming out of me. I can hear it. Bungle Gad is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, so we're going to look at your channel for the first time. And Shay's Paradise hopefully is still with us as well. So let's spin. Pardon me just for a second. Yeah. The How-To Lady always engages conversation. I think I even remember the How-To Lady engaging conversation the last time that we did episode number 200. The How-To Lady is always spreading motivation and positivity, not only on her channel, but also everywhere that she goes as well. Your girl Lala is a longtime friend of Superchat as well. I'm getting close to falling behind with you. I know I just caught up, but I'm going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. It's just a special playlist I made so that I can stay caught up with creators and not fall too far behind. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for all of us to support each other as much as we all might like. Again, I keep saying, but as long as everybody is supporting each other as much as we all can, everybody will be just fine. We see channels getting monetized every day. We see people hitting milestones, and now with the new encouragement that YouTube hopefully has given everybody by dropping this community tab on all creators over 500, I think that that is a good motivator as well. So hopefully I'm right, but hopefully everybody's enjoying that as well. Your girl Lala has it now with 875 subscribers. And pardon me, hopefully we'll push her a little bit farther towards 900. I'm just struggling with my voice today a little bit. I don't want to whine about it too much. I just have a sinus infection. I have bad allergies. I get it all the time. So I'm not feeling too terrible. It's just that my voice is not the same. So I appreciate everybody's patience. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz, my favorite Halloween candy. I'll tell you the one I don't like. I don't like those caramels that come in the little orange and black wrappers. I can't imagine anybody likes them, but you might. They're so popular. It's been a long time since I've been out for Halloween. I buy my Halloween candy now. And don't think that I don't either. I'll show you. Where did I ripped it up. Pardon me for a second. I'm going to show you. I'm not kidding. Look, I just ripped this up to throw into the recycling. There's the Halloween candy box. Now ask me if I ate all 100 of those little mini chocolate bars in the last 2 weeks. And since the box is ripped up, actually look, I've got a couple left. I've got some Smarties left, so I've got Halloween candy right in front of me. I'm avoiding that right now because I'm trying to at least be healthy, get my voice back for the next 2 days, and then I'll wolf down the rest of that Halloween candy. But I find myself just buying it now. And then of course, there's a trick. I always like chocolate. Actually, when I was a kid, I would trade with my sister. So we'd come home with all of our Halloween candy. We'd sit on the floor, and I would trade her all my candy for all her chocolate bars. Even though there was so much more candy, I was like, I don't care. I don't really like a lot of it. But it was interesting. And then the caramel. Some people like them. I can't imagine how. They're so popular, right? It's just that I don't know if it's the same today as it was, a million years ago when I was young enough to have gone out for Halloween. But I used to get just too much of them, too much. So I gotta try to stay off the candy. I don't want to admit that I ate 100 of those things, but that's how much comes in the box, right? And that's a Canadian company, so I don't know if everybody knows those particular chocolate bars, Coffee Crisp, and everybody knows Kit Kat, but Aero and Smarties are these little candy-covered, little tiny circles, like they're little beads kind of things, if you haven't seen those before. I know Smarties mean a different thing in another country. Shay's Paradise is here with 40 subscribers. I'm hoping everybody will push this channel a little bit farther towards the 50 that they'll now be thinking about. I'm still getting to know this creator, and hopefully we can push them a little bit closer. Like I said, halfway on the road to 100. It looks like pure variety here, but I will enjoy getting to know them, and hopefully you will too. Shay's Paradise has actually been with us for a while now, and has been out supporting other creators as well. I run into them all the time. My weakness is Halloween candy. I eat chocolate all year. One of these days I got to do something. I should take some motivation from the How-To Lady and Derek's Journey. People trying to motivate us with a little bit of fitness. And then Ghostly Wins has heard of these chocolate bars. It's interesting. Even in different countries, like, you might find a lot of products. I feel like there are like 5 times the products in the United States that Canada ever sees, because if you think about it, our population is only 1/10 of that of the United States alone, never mind other countries. So they have to determine, like, you know, if you're selling 1 million of something, do you even want to sell another 100,000? Is it worth exporting to go across the border and all this nonsense? I don't know. But I have a lot of friends in, I've spent some time in the northeastern United States, met a lot of friends in upper New York State, and they had not had Coffee Crisp chocolate bars. They actually came over here to visit me, and I said the first thing you got to do is go get some ketchup flavored potato chips, because as far as I know you don't have them, and Coffee Crisp chocolate bars, which taste like coffee. They have like a mocha taste to them, right? And they're interesting, but you wonder about that. Sometimes in different countries, though, different areas will have seen products and other areas will have not, but it's interesting. Yeah, Ghostly Wins, I don't think has the same weakness that we all do with chocolate. When I've been visiting Ghostly Wins in a conversation, we've talked outside on Instagram too, but when I've been on like one of their live streams, and forgive me because it's been a while now, but I remember them talking about being like going to the gym and things like that. Something I still need to do. I've been to a gym, but it just hasn't been recently. I see Commander Vlogs is in the house as well. That happens to be a longtime friend, and they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. I'm going to get moving. I'll spin the wheel here so we get another channel. Our RVing adventure, good time, thank you for coming in for the first time is what I mean to say. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Tina Talk Show. Why can't I type here? Tina Talk Show is coming up. I might get you to pardon me for a second. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman. The Dream Team is in the house. Georgia Girl. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. But we still got a long way to go, so I'm going to get hopefully everybody's channel on the screen, but we'll get as many as we can. We're not in a rush to get out of here. We should be on for at least another 45 minutes. I'm going to get you just to pardon me for a quick second. We'll come back and talk about Tina Talk Show. Okay, pardon me for that. Yeah, Ghostly Winds is talking about Halloween parties. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of that happening. I've seen a lot of Halloween-themed videos from a lot of creators this week, which is really cool to see as well. And I will do what I can to give us a Halloween theme on Sunday when we come into Tuber Chat. So I'll leave it as a surprise. It won't be a big surprise, I promise you. We're going to do the same thing we always do. Channels on the screen. We're going to talk about them, but I will try to make it a little spookier than normal. Commander Vlogs. Subscriber only mode. Yeah, but to be honest, thank you, Commander Vlogs, for the thought. The truth is that it really does help in the case of Tuber Chat. What we find is because we're looking for the idea of creators who are like-minded, willing to support each other, and patience is a big part of that. Then ever since I've put on the subscriber-only mode and had that 5-minute time limit, it really does help, because a lot of creators then will either leave before the 5 minutes is up if they don't like what they see or they don't like me or whatever, right? Or they'll have an idea of exactly what we're doing before they even get into the chat. So we're finding a lot less trouble over the last couple of months now with creators not connecting the right way, because everybody's got 5 minutes of introduction before coming in. So I find that it helps. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that for me. I don't know how I let Commander Vlogs Super Chat slip by me there. We will look at Commander Vlogs channel next. I still haven't talked about Tina Talk Show here, so forgive me for that. But for Commander Vlogs Super Chat, he happens to be a member too, but for that Super Chat, I'll make your channel the next one that we look at before we spin. Yeah, Australia is seeming to have quite the tight regulations down there. Now, I don't know. I to be honest, I don't even watch a lot of news lately. I've been off the news. I'm just rely on my friends to tell me whatever they hear and things like that. But I hear that it's very serious over there. So Tina Talk Show is a creator that has, well, now almost 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. They've been with Superchat for a little while now, but but I will enjoy getting to know them. I'm sure you will too. I'm actually going to take one of your latest videos. See what I can do here. I want to find something. I'll have to, maybe I'll make a note of this. Here, I'll take this, I'll take an older video here, and I'm going to add this into a catch-up list. I just want to make sure I'm well aware of what I'm watching here. I see you've got some very serious stuff here. But there's some delicious looking stuff here too, so I'm interested in seeing that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know Tina Talk Show, as I will also. And Commander Vlogs is saying he just wanted to get onto the event list here. That's what is, he has the same thing on his stream. His layout on his live streams is inspirational in when I changed Superchat over from StreamYard to using OBS. And what we're talking about is that list of like memberships and super chats that comes up at the bottom of the screen. Commander Vlogs is now on the top of the list, so you get a little bit of extra exposure there for that. But thank you for mentioning it. And Tina Talk Show, I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel better. So it's my pleasure to have your channel up here. Let's look at Commander Vlogs right now. So like I said, this is a longtime friend of Superchat. Now he's got over 8,000 subscribers, 8,400 now. So he's very well climbing on the road towards 9. And Commander Vlogs gives us a variety of videos here. We get a behind the scenes look at the creator on this channel mixed in with a lot of growth streams. That's what we call Tuber Chat and other live streams like this, where the intention is to support each other. You come to meet other people for supporting. We call them growth streams, and Commander Vlogs does one he calls the Grow Show, and you'll see those. He does it usually twice a day, as a matter of fact. He's really aggressive about this. That's why he's growing so fast, for sure. But he is definitely, I hate saying like he's a nice guy. Obviously he's a nice guy. He's been a friend for a long time, but very generous in the idea of pushing to people towards connecting with each other, and extremely supportive himself as well. So I just want to put focus on that. So much so, in fact, that Superchat is a member on Commander Vlogs channel, and they are a member here as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy catching them. Let me see if I can hover over one of your videos here and get a look. There's his live stream. You can see he's got his camera under the event list. Not too different from what you see here in Superchat. And he will allow and encourage people to connect over there. As well, he gives you a little bit of insight into some crypto and stocks as well, which is cool. Nadeth's Life is coming up. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see and I missed it, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And Annabis Black, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Ghostly wins. Might need a bigger table indeed. Hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. Meet new friends and family members in the chat. Nadeth's Life is up here right now. And forgive me if I didn't already say it, but for Annabis Black and anybody brand new here, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Faye Blatcher and Ghostly Winds are on the wheel now. I'll get some more names in a moment. Nadeth's Life has 781 subscribers. This is a purely variety channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from this creator, though. She will allow everybody to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here, and is an extremely supportive creator. I see her out supporting others regularly as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it. And Commander Vlogs, I appreciate the positivity from you as well. So thank you for that. And the kind words. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'm not in any rush to go, but I can hear that my voice has probably only got about a half an hour left in it. We'll make sure we get to as many channels as we can. Hopefully everybody has some blatant self-promotion. I did actually drop a video on my personal channel today too, right before Tuber Chat. So if you get a chance in the next little while, I hope you'll go and check that out after. Bebbit TV has 109 subscribers. This is a fairly new connection for Tuber Chat. They've been here a couple times now, but I'm still getting to know this creator and their channel. So I'm actually going to take your latest video, add it into a special playlist I've got called Catch Up, so that I can catch up with your channel a little bit and start getting to know your content. Wolf Spirit Productions is here. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. My goodness, pardon me. And Sparkle's Hope Chest, of course, is not too far behind. We'll look at both of those channels soon. They happen to both be members, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second. I'm going to be back, and then we'll spin the wheel. Okay, pardon me for that, everybody. Forgive me, I'm just the smallest bit under the weather today. It's just allergies, but it's got my voice in a bit of a disaster. Red Ruby Sky, my personal channel, my name is Kevin K. K-A-Y-E is my last name. And there'll be a link dropped in the chat every once in a while that will say Tuber Chat is hosted by Kevin K. You can just click that and be able to find that, or search me out. I should come up first for everybody. And Babette TV, thank you again for being here. Let's spin. I didn't take Commander Vlogs off the wheel, so let's take them off now. We looked at that channel. Jamaica Agenda is still in the house, and I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel in a second here. I didn't put two pineapples on earlier. I should have. I put them on now. I don't know if they're still listening or in the background. They're in Peru right now, but they're traveling around South America and bringing us a lot of very interesting content. They live in Hawaii, so they've already got gorgeous stuff for us to see over there, and now they're really exploring, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're here because they are out exploring right now, but we've got them on the wheel. Fish Adventures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And Ghostly Winds has 669 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they'll be thinking about. I'm going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up playlist so that I can catch up with you and hopefully not fall too far behind again. I'm hoping I can catch you on another live stream again. I see you were using Capcom Arcade here, and I'm always happy to see retro games, but Ghostly Winds does a lot of variety over there. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They definitely live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive, and I have seen generosity in this creator in many different ways going over and above. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over there and support Ghostly Winds. They're a previously featured channel, of course, but they have been with us probably well more than a year now, as a matter of fact. And the Dumpster Cats is still in the house. I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel as well. If anybody's watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just say anything at all in the chat and I'll make sure we get to you. Jamaica Agenda, I did say I was going to add you. I'll add you right now. Sparkle's Hope Chest is coming up. And then, pardon me, Sparkle's Hope Chest is mom to Wolf Spirit Productions in real life, as a matter of fact. And, you know, I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other, but especially when we talk about in real life family, these two creators have separate channels, but they support each other regularly. So Sparkle's Hope Chest has 354 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm now out of order on your series. I wanted to go back and catch your series in order because I watch a few episodes all in a row. But they're actually doing a series in the middle of all the variety that they do on their channel where they're talking about their motel life now, some life changes that have gone on. And it's a great way to get to know the creator behind this channel. So Sparkle's Hope Chest is already a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And I see a lot of other generosity in Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest. They're doing the featured channels collaborations here. They're willing to see them on Facebook. I'm connected to both of them. They're always sharing lots of other creator stuff, which is cool. I think that that speaks volumes about the character of the creators behind the channels when we see that kind of generosity. And like I said, other than that, Sparkle's Hope Chest does a lot of other variety on their channel. We see that Happy Mail video coming up. We see a collaboration there where Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest are together, which is very around her as well. We found Sparkle's Hope Chest through Froggy Went to Knitting, who's another longtime friend of Superchat and a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting each other in the chat, and if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. If anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me just for a second. We're going to come back and talk about Faye Blatcher. Thank you, Commander Vlogs. Pardon me, everybody. I'm just a little under the weather. I don't mean to eat and talk at the same time when it's not a mukbang channel, but I got another cough candy to stop me from keep my throat going a little bit longer. Faye Blatcher's here with 2,350 subscribers, already halfway to 2,400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We can see they're posting frequently, so I'm going to have to catch up with them already as well. So I'm going to take this latest video, add it into my special catch-up playlist that I made for myself, so I don't fall too far behind. And Cabarar Gaming, it's good to see you here as well. I love you too. That's Kristen walking in the door here. Cabarar Gaming is an extremely supportive creator as well. Jamaica Agenda, I've got you on the wheel. And then pardon me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And Faye Blatcher, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. I see them out supporting others regularly now as well, and it looks like they do pure variety on their channel, but a little bit of makeup mixed in with everything here. So I'm still getting to know this channel and their content and the creator behind the channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And I'm going to get to spinning the wheel again in another moment. I'm going to move a little bit faster. Yeah, the how-to lady, thank you. I don't I don't like to take the day off from Tuber Chat ever if I can avoid it. We haven't taken a day off in like 6 months, and then last week, due to some other family obligations, I had to cancel a live stream. So with episode 300 coming up, of course, not that I like to be negative, but wouldn't this be the week that I'm not feeling perfect, right? But I haven't been under the weather for a long time, and it's just allergies, so it's nothing to worry about, but it's I go through this all the time. I think I skipped about a year of this, maybe a little bit longer, but it just means I have to we got to fight through it, because I don't want to take the day off again and mix up the numbers and things like that, right? Two Pineapples is here right now with 3,600 subscribers, 3,640. We've watched this channel grow from under 1,000, and they are just on a rapid climb. And they're bringing us a lot of entertaining content. So there's always something happening on this channel, because they've got a true 24-hour live stream running. There are always people in there, always conversation to be had. But pardon me as well, they typically do a lot of other live streams. You can do more than one at the same time. I don't know how many people have seen these channels. Sometimes you see 3, 4, 8 live streams running at the same time. They'll do that, as well as they're constantly updating the content in the 24-hour live stream, and now they're out exploring. So you can see that they went to Colombia, they actually went to Alaska before that. They are going back and forth between all different places in South America right now, and they're in Peru, as you can see. So they've got some serious stuff. I missed that live stream last night. I was hoping to catch that, but hopefully everybody will catch this replay. Already they live in Hawaii, in a remote area, but they've got gorgeous footage for us all the time, and now they're bringing us even more while they're traveling, which is very cool. Cabaret Gaming, thanks for the share. Thank you for everybody who's done that today, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else. I do appreciate that. Helps get more people into Tuber Chat today. And of course does wonders for the algorithm, not just today, but in the coming days, weeks, and maybe even longer. Jamaica Agenda is here. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well, and I can see I've got to catch up with your channel. It's been a little while. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into a special catch-up playlist that I've got. I just want to make sure I don't fall too far behind. If there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure we get your channel added onto the wheel. We're not in any rush to get out of here. We should be on for another 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, and we'll get through as many channels as we can. 394 subscribers right now on Jamaica Agenda. Now, this is another creator that I've still got to get to know. Now, they've been with Tuber Chat for a little while, but they come in sporadically, and then, therefore, I'm also on their channel randomly. So I'm still getting to know them, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And I do see Jamaica Agenda out supporting others, so hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them also. I put a lot of focus on that because I want everybody to be able to know when, creators are spotted out supporting others, like hanging out in live streams, premieres, commenting on videos, giving those thumbs up and things like that. My goodness, Chris's Clevercraft. But I do appreciate the reminder for the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up already, I really will appreciate it. We're at 95 right now. We certainly could possibly hit 100 before we finish the live stream today, which is always fun. The Dumpster Cats is here with 1,240 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including Super Chats and memberships. Now, the Dumpster Cats is fairly new to Tuber Chat. They've just been here a couple of weeks. So I have got some getting to know to be done with these creators. Actually, I'm going to take your front page video here and add it to my catch-up list. Pardon me. And with 1,240 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 1,300. The Stock Explorer is in the house. Good to see you here. You caught us just in time to catch a thumbs down coming on our live stream, right when we were talking about maybe hitting 100. So, must be our obsessed friend watching and doing that constantly. I love drawing attention to that because the idea is if somebody's out there willing to troll or thumbs down or do all the horrible things we wish people wouldn't do, if they're willing to do that to one creator, they're certainly willing to do it to any other creator. So I don't mind calling people out for that. And so the Dumpster Cats, I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel a little bit better. The Stock Explorer happens to be a member So we'll get them onto the wheel right away. And right now we're going to look at Corinne and Mark. They've actually got a couple of channels. Perhaps you'd rather try to hit the thumbs up while playing a round of golf. Maybe. I wonder. Sorry, Corinne and Mark is coming up now. And then the Stock Explorer is coming up. Oh, they're coming in with their fake accounts too. Brandon's doing a good job there again. That's Brandon Jackson, by the way, for anybody who hasn't already met that creator. Like I said, if they're willing to come through. This is the same creator who made a video about how helpful Superchat was. And then I caught them just bad-mouthing in a live stream for no reason. Now they come and attack with thumbs down. They make fake accounts and all kinds of stuff. So we'll see. Community guidelines will eventually catch up with you, I'm sure. Glorious Platter, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And like I said, I got the Stock Explorer onto the wheel now because they happen to be a member. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is Corinne and Mark. Actually, they have two channels now. So originally, this is Corinne's Life, and this channel's gone through a couple of name changes. But what they found is that their business of creating merchandise, not just for themselves, but for other creators and small businesses, has really started to move and is keeping them extremely busy. So they've put that focus onto this main channel. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is their professional name for this channel. And like I said, this is where we get to see the creative process involved in making the merchandise, not only that they have for sale, but also that they make for other creators and small businesses. So it's great to know that we've got such a resourceful channel in the chat, and creator, of course. And you've seen me many times wear the t-shirt that was originally sent over by Corinne's Life as well. So when we look at Corinne and Mark, this is the second channel from this creator. I'll go back to the first in a second. So we'd love to get this one going as well. Corinne shows generosity in every way that you can on Superchat. She's become a dear friend to me, as well as she's here as a member and a moderator, has been for a long time. So Corinne and Mark has 23 subscribers right now. We'd love to push that channel up, get it rolling towards the first 100. And then when we look at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, we see 1,300 subscribers right now. She's willing to swap playlists with other creators, of course, working on a second channel now. She does the featured channels collaboration. She will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live streams. And she's out visiting other creators on their live streams. You'll see Makeup Mom and Son, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, and Corinne together often with other creators. She's fully monetized, so there are lots of ways to support her when we get over there, including super chats and memberships. And oh, you're on the phone. So many times, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, Corinne's Life, I have gone in on a wrong account many times. Whether it's my own or somebody else's, I've done that too. Had to explain to everybody. Glorious Platter, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. That's another dear friend. That's somebody who's willing to swap playlists. I swapped with her actually just about a month ago. Bungle Gad is a brand new creator here in the chat. Hopefully they're still with us. They came in quickly earlier for the first time. I'm going to connect with this creator, but I don't watch videos or I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take maybe the latest video that they've done here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch that video in full. I'll leave them a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of their video. I'll give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn their notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully they're subscribed to Superchat as well, and they have our notification bell on, so that they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And we're getting really close, so we do have our attacker who's still sitting there. Brandon's watching and making fake accounts and giving thumbs down. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The obsession is really the disturbing part about it all, but we are at 98 thumbs up, so if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. Kristen Walton's just come into the chat now. That is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. And the how-to lady's up on the screen. I'm just going to get Kristen Walton onto the wheel. You have to wonder to yourself, though, you know, like after you have a channel that comes in, whether, you know, they were ever, especially if they were somebody who was like a part of your community before or friendly or whatever, and then just decided to change their mind about that, you have to know that they've got to feel bad about getting kicked out of a channel. You know what I mean? To literally get yourself banned is really something else, I think. So I guess I can't blame people for being upset about that. The how-to lady, 435 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. The how-to lady is always energetic and always motivating and inspiring. So she brings energy everywhere that she goes, not just here in Superchat, when she's out supporting other creators, which I run into her regularly. I see her engaging conversation in the chat. When you engage conversation, you're really helping the host, because all the engagement is marked in the algorithm, of course. And then thank you everybody for the 100 thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Forgive me, Cabaret Gaming, I didn't get you onto the wheel yet, but I've got you on there now. I really do appreciate that, so thank you everybody, and they're still climbing, so I appreciate that. And the how-to lady, like I said, is always motivating. Now, when we look back through their videos a little while, if they're still here, it might be a little while now. Here's the last one. She has been doing some, this one here is how to start a business, but she has been talking about like kind of promoting other creators and small businesses. She did a very considerate and thoughtful job on a, on a video for Tuberchat, like a shout out video a while ago. That's on our front page, of course. We always put videos like that on the front page. We have a special shelf for videos that are made specifically about Tuberchat, and videos that are like shout out videos featuring many creators where Tuberchat's been included. So you can catch that there or on her channel. With 435 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's particularly trying to motivate us with a lot of fitness lately, which is really helpful as well. But like I said, she's just a powerhouse of energy, and she brings that everywhere she goes with positivity and motivation. Now we're going to look at her second channel. Now you'll notice the branding that goes on between both of these channels is very similar, almost identical. However, this creator's chosen two different color palettes. The cool thing I think about this channel and the way that they've approached this is that if you are suggested a video from this creator and you've already seen another one, it won't matter which channel it comes from. They're clearly separated by the color palette that they've chosen for their thumbnails and banner, but you'll identify right away that this is a creator you enjoyed before. You're going to be happy to watch their content regardless of which channel it's on. So hopefully they're going to find a lot of success in cross promotion that way, and hopefully everybody will take some inspiration from that as well. So they got 50 subscribers. They're halfway to 100 on D's Fierce Fashions. This is the second channel from the How-To Lady. So let's spin. Something like that, Chris's Clevercraft. It was, yeah, it was interesting. So Wolf Bear Productions is coming up right now. Yeah. So it's too bad. But like I said, the reason why I call it out is because now everybody knows if somebody's willing to go and attack any channel, they're willing to do it to anybody. So I don't mind mentioning that when we know who the creators are. We've seen this before. You know, it's really too bad, but you can tell when creators get upset. Now, what I find, I'm actually doing right now by engaging it at all, I'm going to do against what I would normally suggest for most creators, is when you get somebody that comes around and trolls, the best idea is just to ignore it. I know that it can be difficult. I know that it can be very frustrating. Some of it gets very malicious and things like that. I hope not many people here have to go through that. I hope nobody, but you know, it's out there, right? But what I find is eventually it stops. right? Because they can't come back forever. The people who used to pick on each other in high school aren't still picking on each other now. You know what I mean? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years later, or whatever it is. Eventually it stops. It's the same thing. I usually find that 2 weeks is about enough, but this particular creator is still going on. It's been a month already, but whatever. Interesting, the Stock Explorer. But, not surprising. And then thank you, Chris's Clevercraft. And forgive me, because I don't mean to get too much into that. But I don't want anybody to have to go through this either, right? You know, I don't want to, tell people not to follow each other and not support each other and stuff like that. But if I see a creator out doing things that are, what I would call evil, or things that I don't want for others, then, of course I'm going to at least do what I can to try to stop everybody from having to deal with it, because it cannot be fun. Not everybody's built the same way to be able to take the same kind of, attacks and obsessions from other people. It's very confusing. You know what I mean? How is it possible that somebody could be so obsessed? It's really mind-blowing sometimes, and it can, it can throw you off. I really just don't want anybody to have to feel uncomfortable, especially when we're trying to grow. We have so many generous, loyal, and dedicated people here who are truly willing to help each other. That's why Superchat even exists, is because of the generosity that I saw in other people. The reason why it continues to grow, the reason why we keep doing this, and the reason why I never want to take a day off if I don't have to, is because all of the generosity that I see and everybody willing to help each other. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. So first of all, YouTube is magical anyway, and forgive my long rant here and sidetracking, but when I saw what YouTube is, where every video that we put out helps the video before it and the video after it. You can literally come on here. Anybody can come onto YouTube with a phone that you already have or a computer that you already have. You literally don't have to spend a penny, and you can go from making $0 a month online to making some dollars a month online. That is magic, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's going to be more, for others. But then to see that creators are truly willing to help each other. So when I was thinking about starting Superchat, I had said to a few people who allow people to connect with each other that I will be willing, or I was going to start a channel, and they said, let us help you. Not, you really shouldn't be doing what we're doing, or don't copy us, or things like that. They said, no, you should, and we'll help you, which is really interesting. Let's see what these are. See, the problem with all this stuff is that now you can't tell, I don't know if anybody's seen those messages or whatever, but and forgive me for drawing attention to it, but just because it's going on, these are the kind of things you're going to witness on YouTube, either on your own. If you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2, I promise you. But the problem is, now you don't know if the messages that are coming through are the same troll coming in to attack, or if somebody else is just having fun playing off of it. We see this all the time in many different channels, but it is what it is. In the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. You know what I mean? So as long as you're going to keep producing videos and never quit, your channel is going to grow. If you can put out one quality piece of content at least once per week, that's enough to grow a channel. The things we're doing here just speed it up. So, I think forgive me, again, it was so long of a tangent when we could talk about all this tomorrow. But if you could just put out one quality piece of content per week, that's enough. And again, just never quit. Like, so for instance, you'll notice with Superchat, the episodes started right from the beginning, 1.5 years ago, with episode 001. So that tells you that I already intended on doing 1,000 episodes before I started. I decided not to quit before I started. And not that everybody has to look at it that way. It doesn't matter, right? Quitting is underrated. We quit different things all the time. But if you just keep going there are enough generous people out there, and forgive me, I'm losing my train of thought and sidetracking and all this, but the ultimate thing about Tuber Chat and the way that this whole thing works, people like Commander Vlogs, people like Happy Lux, people like Vern's Junk Closet that run other growth type streams, Sam's Vlog Strains of More, Thrill Seeks, Corinne's Life, Makeup Mom and Son, lots of people who are letting people connect in their channels. There's so much generosity there, it overpowers all the nonsense that is also out there, and I promise you there's so many people willing to help each other that everybody has the chance to have 10,000 subscribers, in my opinion. 100,000 is a different story because that can take years, and you've heard me talk about this before, but 10,000 I believe anybody can have. And the other thing too, just so we're clear, I don't like excuses. Of any kind from people. If somebody's smart enough to know what they're doing and then just blame it on a personal situation that they're well aware of, I don't have patience for that kind of excuse. I never did. Okay, forgive me. I should have got rid of this a while ago. I don't want to. I want to get that channel. I'm not going to wipe it out. I got to get this because I've got to hopefully catch it and then maybe report it after and all that stuff. Forgive me, I don't mean to get sidetracked. We're looking at Wolf Spirit Productions right now. Now, this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I say this about a lot of creators, but it is absolutely true. Wolf Spirit Productions is somebody who reaches out on Instagram regularly. We talk outside. We talk about not just questions, but lessons learned along the way. They share information. They are very forthcoming about the different things that they're observing and learning along their, YouTube journey. Pardon me for that. They are very much aggressive in working on improving their video production right from the start. They've been interested in doing that. They happen to be a gold member here, so we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, and as well we see them in the slides every time I turn the screen off and take a break and this and that. Will Spirit Productions is here almost every day. Like I said earlier, Sparkle's Hope Chest happens to be mom to Will Spirit Productions in real life. Miss Beauty K Kitchen, forgive me, I never welcomed you, but thank you for coming in. I got into some serious speeches earlier. Forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. And I will that will hopefully help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I refreshed my page, so we'll see if that channel's still here. I'll see if I can catch it and try to report it. Just write it down. I like the idea of giving chances to people and things like that, and I try to do it in the beginning. But after somebody's come around, attacked channels, showed that they're willing to make fake accounts and attack with multiple thumbs up, thumbs down, things like that, I will not have that in Tuber Chat at all. I will not allow that to spread. So, Will Spirit Productions has 191 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They happen to be a truck driver, so they take us out on their travels, but there's a lot of variety on their channel where they give us a great behind-the-scenes look at this creator and their home life and their furry little friend Jester. As a matter of fact, they've also collaborated not just with Sparkle's Hope Chest, also with Brenda Davis. I can see they've got quite a friendship because they are both generous creators, and I say both meaning all three: Sparkle's Hope Chest, Will Spirit Productions, Brenda Davis, who's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. And I see all of these creators showing generosity and sharing for each other and things like that. Thank you, Scratch and Pete, for having to deal with this stuff. I was trying desperately to get that channel with my go-to channel extension, but it's not going to work. And that's the end of that for today until they make another fake account. And pardon my frustration. Usually I like to have extreme patience and this and that. I won't give you excuses. I'll just apologize for it. And thank everybody for their patience today. And like I said, if this doesn't happen by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, come by the time you have 2, you don't have to pay attention to it and go on about it like I have today. You know, part of it is letting the creator know what I think, but then as well, kind of letting everybody understand what's out there if you haven't seen this kind of stuff yet. But I promise you, ignoring it is the best idea, even though you haven't seen me do that myself today. And eventually they just disappear. They just move on. And right now we're looking at, oh, I didn't take Corinne and Mark off the wheel. Let me spin again. This is Lighthouse and Anchor Designs again with Corinne. From originally Corinne's Life. The Psycho Ducky, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Jenny June, good to see you here as well. Pardon me for a quick second. I have to, we'll come back with Be Amazing Sylvia in a moment. Jenny June, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For me, it's going well. I'm just the smallest bit under the weather today, so forgive me for that. It's just allergies. I get this all the time. I've had it my whole life, but it's just affecting my voice a little bit. For the super chat, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again, but I do appreciate that extra support. And Michael Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I'll be fine. I get, it's sinusitis or like sinus infections. I get them all the time. Forgive me for those of you who don't want to hear it, but I have had this for a long time. I usually get it twice a year, every time the weather changes. I was hoping to escape it this time, but it creeped up on me. But I should be fine. I'm doing all the things you have to do, you know, using like ginger tea with lemon, and I got cough candies all over the place, and mixing the hot and cold stuff and humidifiers and all that other good stuff that hopefully not too many people here have to deal with. But we'll fight our way through it. Tomorrow's a very big day. A mutual friend of Be Amazing Sylvia and I will be joining me. Vern's Junk Closet will be my special guest. If you haven't already watched episode 100 or 200, or you weren't here for that, I hope you'll go back and watch those in the next few hours, so that you can get an idea of what to expect for tomorrow. We're going to have a very different special live stream where we're going to talk a lot more about YouTube and talk more about analytics than we usually do here. So hopefully you'll look forward to that, and we'll engage conversation in the chat. We'll take questions, and hopefully we can all learn a little bit from each other, so we'll get some tips and tricks for our channels and our videos. Be Amazing Sylvia is another wealth of information. This is another creator that I talk about when I talk about the generosity that inspired the creation of Tuber Chat. Be Amazing Sylvia, I think, has been here the whole time. As a matter of fact, I think I've been connected to her for 1.5 years, something like that. And it speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel to know that after all this time, after 1.5 years, they're still here, still supporting, still growing their channel the right way, still helping other people. Be Amazing Sylvia is part of the Drop the Link Day crew at Team Build with Geo and other creators. I'll find her videos here in a second. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get over there. And I'm going to embarrass myself now. I got to catch up with your channel again. But let me take your Friday feature. She did Tuber Chat 1 week, actually, as the Friday feature, which I was grateful for. I'm just going to put this video in my catch-up list so that I don't fall too far behind. And you can see that Wednesdays is her Drop the Link Day. So you can meet lots of other creators in the chats that follow the videos, live streams, premieres, the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, but she also does a weekly Drop the Link Day where the object is to meet people the same way that we are here. So let me go back over to the home page here. I'm going to show you her second channel. Barb's Country Home, good to see you here. MSK Family Vlogs happens to be a member And I'll just get them onto the wheel right away. We're going way overtime now. It's been 2.5 hours already, but we're not in any rush, so that's okay. I'm glad that we're able to get so many channels on the screen. We'll make sure we get to everybody. Be Amazing Sylvia, almost 3,300 subscribers there. I haven't been watching my Instagram either. I'm so worried about the... Pardon me, I just want to address something. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuberchat. I have my phone tethered now because I just don't want to lose the connection. We're probably fine. I don't have an internet problem today. We did last weekend, so I've got the phone way far from me. You gotta love all my speeches today. Sylvia NC Daily is the second channel from this creator, and hopefully you'll follow Be Amazing Sylvia on both of these channels, and we get a lot more variety here, but a great behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Be Amazing Sylvia. So 169 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200. They're looking at celebrating that soon enough. And you can see there's all just pure variety on this channel, and we get the fun side of the already fun Be Amazing Sylvia. You know, you wonder to yourself, who's still going to be there a year or two after you start your channel? So this is why I put so much focus on this. We've seen like Vern's Junk Closet today, Brown Girl Bella, Be Amazing Sylvia, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. These are all creators who've been with me for at least 1.5 years, if not 2 years. Pardon me. And thank you, Michael Vlogs. Oh, Cabaret Vlogs. Oh, Cabaret Vlogs. That's a second channel. Very cool. Thank you for the extra like. I really do appreciate that. So that's Cabaret Gaming. So we'll look at both of those channels when it's time to look at Cabaret Gaming. Oh, Jenny June is looking to swap playlists with other creators. That's the channel that we're looking at right now. Young at Heart, a.k.a. Carla, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Jenny June brings us a lot of, obviously we see BoxyCharm videos. There's a lot of variety here. And what you'll find from Jenny June, she happens to be an extremely supportive creator as well. So when you're out bouncing between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, you'll run into Jenny June regularly. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them. They've just put a video out actually right now, like even while Tuberchat was on about 45 minutes ago. So when you get to that channel, you've got brand new content to connect with. Now, it's a bit long for what we do here, the way that we connect. However, you'll be doing this creator a great service, because when you post a video, every hour matters, right? So if you can get as many views as possible in the first hour, that's, you know, a harder push on the algorithm than the second hour, then the third, then the fourth. The real momentum comes in the first 24 to 48 hours. But the sooner the better. So when you get to Jenny June, I hope you'll take that video, maybe even consider connecting on a shorter one, but take that brand new one and add it into a watch later list so that you can run that for her after. Shay's Paradise, I haven't added you onto the wheel. Pardon me, I'm just struggling with my voice a little bit still here. Okay, I'm going to start flying through channels. I'm going to try to really move fast. Forgive me, I did so much talking today. But we've been on over 2.5 hours, and I got to have some voice left for tomorrow. We got to just make our way through a very special live stream for tomorrow. So, Kristen Welton is coming up right now. This is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. And she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. You will see she's recently given it a facelift as well. Oh my goodness, pardon me. Typing and clicking too fast over here. Oh, Modest Moon Gazer, yeah. I you know, when you feel like this, you don't have much of an appetite, but I have been eating. But thank you for thinking of it. Certainly drinking a lot. Okay, so Jenny June we looked at. Pardon me, because I'm still clicking and typing here. like I said, Kristen Welton has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She does a lot of unboxing videos lately, and she has pure variety on her channel, as a matter of fact. So there's lifestyle videos. We've seen some theme park stuff here in her shorts. She's had some great success with shorts. And then as well, she's done series. We've got a lot of familiar faces here in her featured channels. She's got super chats and memberships available on her channel, obviously. And you see that she recently gave a facelift to her banner, avatar, thumbnails that are all somewhat matching, which I think is a great idea for most creators. You have to decide what's right for your own channel, whether a uniform look like this is the right thing, where the idea is after a video is suggested to you by the YouTube system, you know, we think people look at our front pages, but I promise you they don't look at your front page as much as we think they do, right? I'm sure that's the truth for most of us. Videos are suggested by the YouTube recommendation engine in many different places, on watch pages, on home pages, on your subscription feed, and things like this. So if you see a video from this creator, you might remember that you already liked another video from this creator. And this is where you start to get into people binge watching your content. And this is a good hook for subscribers as well. So it's a thought. Again, you have to make the right decision for your own channel. If you watch my Tuber chat, everything's 100% uniform. The thumbnails are all almost identical except for the color changes. On the music channel, everything's almost identical. And on some of the other channels that I run, everything is uniform. But on my personal channel, every video gets its own thumbnail because I feel like that's what's right for that particular channel, although I will make uniform thumbnails for series of videos. If I do 2 or 3 or 4 videos of the same type, they might have a similar thumbnail. But you got to make the right decision for your own channel. I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I'm constantly striving to learn more and improve myself and the other channels that I work with and things like that. But everybody has to make their own decision. So what I wish is for us to engage conversation here. You take the information that you learn from the Tuber Chat community and add it to what you already know, and then make the best decision that way. And then, Scarlett Andy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So, pardon me, I said I was going to start racing through channels, so we'll do that now. MSK Family Vlogs has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. They have been a member since we got monetized, and that's like over a year now. You can see by the color of the membership badge, right, when it becomes either pink or eventually red after a couple years and this and that. But MSK Family Vlogs, you know, like I said earlier, when you think about who's still going to be with you a year after you start your channel and even longer, MSK Family Vlogs has been there from the beginning and has supported the channel so much in that way with so much generosity. Now, I also see them out supporting others, and this is a dynamic family of creators, really, and they do a mix of live streams and videos. It's pure variety on this channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy getting to know them. With 1,450 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 15 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized, so there's super chats and memberships available when we get there. And we still got a few channels that have been here for a long time. Babette TV is still here. Did we look at your channel, Babette TV? I know the channel was on the wheel, and forgive me if I'm forgetting that we looked at that channel already. Baskets Resale is here. That's another creator with a couple of channels and thousands of subscribers. And then pardon me again. I'm just struggling with some allergies in my voice today. Cabaret Gaming has 1,200 subscribers. This is an extremely supportive creator. TWT TV, good to see you here. Hey, hostess. I wonder if you meant that, but that's okay. Cabaret Gaming has 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Cabaret Gaming is an energetic creator. When you can visit them for a live stream, if you can catch them, what you'll find is, first of all, a warm welcome from this creator, but the excitement in them while they're playing comes out. You kind of like, I was drawn to this creator right away just because of that feeling. You know, their excitement is infectious when you're in their live stream, which is really cool. And they bring that energy out with them, obviously today, you know, bringing energy and reminding everybody to give the thumbs up and things like that. I see them out supporting. They support on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. And hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well. So let's look at Cabaret Vlogs as well, because this is the second channel from this creator. 111 subscribers over here. We're looking at this for the first time. So I'm not sure if I knew that this existed. Forgive me if I might have known and slipped by. But I'm not going to subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'll do is I'll take your 6-minute video here and I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick as it did before with your main channel. And then hopefully you'll well, you're subscribed to Superchat, of course, here. Forgive me, I get so into the speeches. Bungle Gad, I did not take off the wheel, but we looked at that channel earlier. We did look at Callie King earlier. And the Stock Explorer is coming up now. This is a creator that just came into the Superchat community blazing with engagement and fun. I was lucky to catch them on a live stream a little while ago. I haven't been able to catch them since, but hopefully I will. They are bringing us a really fun, down-to-earth way about talking about stocks. Now, I've still got a lot to learn about this creator and exactly what they intend to do with their content. But what I've seen so far, you see I went through a bunch of these shorts the other day because we featured this channel. And you could see that on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the thumbnail of the video a couple weeks ago. But it's interesting what they do here because they, I wonder if I can find the ones that I was thinking of. Voodoo Mashup, that wasn't it. They had a, like Disney Happy Meal, for instance, was one of the products. Here's a Mountain Dew one. So you see, like, they're talking about the stocks, but they got the products on them as well. So you might not, like all of us, might not know the company names behind some of the things that we see, but they do a good job of explaining kind of where the stuff is coming from, or at least where the money's headed if you're going to invest in stocks and stuff like that. So I'm still getting to know this creator, like I said, but they bring engagement everywhere they go, for which I'm extremely grateful. They bring fun into the chat. You can see this is a dynamic creator, very high energy, and I'm sure you'll have a good time over there like I am as well. So 435 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. I'm just spinning the wheel, and now we'll see Babette TV. So I can't for the life of me remember whether we saw this channel already today or not. And forgive me for that. Oh, we just did. Okay, yes. 109 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, so they get a little bonus there. Let's get Scarlet Andy on here. Scarlet Andy has a little bit of trouble catching us just due to time zones. TWT TV is coming up as well. If there's anybody who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, then just say anything at all in the chat. We should get around to everybody. I want to get everybody's channel on the screen before we go. And we've been on for almost 3 hours. If anybody hasn't already connected to our moderators, I hope that you will. I take moderating very seriously here. I won't get into the speeches now because nobody needs that for today. I've talked enough. But every moderator here on Superchat has an hour-long speech that goes behind the reason that they're here, how long they've been with Superchat, how unbelievably supportive they are. All of our creators creators that are here as moderators believe wholeheartedly in the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. Every moderator here is a friend. We speak outside, and I can see generosity in them. If you haven't already connected to them, I hope that you will. But it's really something when you have, somebody who will stay with you, not just when you do overtime live streams for hours and hours on end, but as well will catch the mistakes that you make. They're paying attention. They're helping you. They really have your back. That's a really interesting thing. So thank you to the moderators that are hanging out. I really do appreciate that extra support, especially when we're going so far overtime. We're usually here for 2.5 hours. We're pushing 3 now. Shay's Paradise is here with 41 subscribers. I think we looked at this channel earlier, so yes, we did. Forgive me, I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. But we did actually look at that. Oh, Young at Heart, aka Carla. We put all channels on the screen at some point. And everybody here, we all start at 0. I don't know how many subscribers you have yet. We'll find out soon enough. And it really doesn't matter, because the idea is that we're here to support each other as creators, regardless of our content or niches. And it's really over the long term that we're expecting to support each other. As you hear the stories that I tell, you can see that there's some creators who've been here for 1.5 years since Superchat even started, and then there's other creators that come in. It might be interesting to know that every day, somewhere between 5 and 10% of the creators that come through Superchat, it's closer to 5, but are brand new every single day. So you have an opportunity to meet a few new channels. When you think about the idea that maybe 100 channels on average come through Superchat, you can see we've got 112 thumbs up. Thank you everybody today for that, by the way. But with over 100 channels coming through Superchat almost every single day, that you can bet that means that there are anywhere from 5 to 10 brand new channels on average that you can meet, as well as getting to know the other creators here, and then hopefully sharing information and getting other value from the time that you're here. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is on the house. Don't want to be a mod, but would be okay pointing out my mistakes. You better have a long notepad for that. That's it's incredible how many mistakes I've made. If we talk about how many times I have forgotten to unmute my mic, is something else. Yeah, Ghostly Winds is about a year. I think it's a little bit longer. I have to go back and look. But Ghostly Winds has been here for a long time. But that's, every creator that you talk about, that you get to know in your own family, in your own community, is going to have different stories you're going to tell. Ghostly Winds has shown generosity in a very unique way. Outside, they go over and above for other people. And for that reason, I love the idea of that, and of course introducing everybody to each other, if that's what we're doing when we're putting channels on the screen, so that you can get an idea of what I've seen myself in these creators, so that you can look forward to that kind of support coming to you as well. So Gloria's Platter, another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has become quite a friend over the last little while. We have swapped playlists recently, as a matter of fact. So actually, I guess it's getting a little bit farther than I thought, a little bit over a month. Eventually we'll get to where the red lines are flying here, and I've missed a few in between. But Gloria's Platter is definitely willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the house is willing to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, Ghostly Winds, I should have made a blooper tape already. Now the problem that I have is there's 300 episodes. We actually did a test stream before episode number 1, so we actually did 300. But there's 300 live streams for me to go through now and pick out bloopers. I don't know how I'll ever get that done here. The stories are funnier than the bloopers will be, for sure. Like, for instance, one of our cats actually timed out Call Me Ender on a live stream. That's a true story. And that kind of stuff is extremely comical, right? But I do intend on doing more bloopers. Kristen has found some success in doing bloopers. I think people look forward to those now. She does them sometimes at the beginning of her video, sometimes at the end to keep the surprises coming. But she's done a great job with that. And I definitely have enough material, I'll tell you that. So hopefully one of these days I'll put that together. TWT-TV actually has 2 channels. We'll look at both of these. They've been longtime friends of Superchat. This is really a dynamic family of creators led by this couple right here. that we see in the second channel as well. It's pure variety over here, and you'll enjoy that when you get to TWTTV. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther on the road to 900. But when we get to Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, which is the other channel from these creators, what we see here is music videos made by the same creators behind TWTTV, which is very, very cool. And this is a unique combination of channels. I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else, but it makes it that much more special to see these creators working together in this way. Not to mention they're extremely supportive as well. Pardon me. Just struggling with my voice. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, I'm going to get Tiffany Wears T-shirts on there right now. Just say anything at all in the chat, and I'll get you on there. I want to make sure we get to everybody. We'll be on for another 10 or 15 minutes here, and then we'll wrap things up. I will drop a link actually for everybody. If you want to keep connecting, for those of you who haven't seen it, we have a second channel now, which is a music channel, and it's got all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat available as copyright-free music for your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there. There's almost always somebody in there. There's conversation to be had. And there's link drops over there, which I know everybody likes. So I've dropped... Yes, Ghostly wins. Baskets resale is up here right now. I just pinned that link if you want to go over there, and we'll all go over there in another 15 minutes or so. Baskets resale is here with 2 channels, as a matter of fact. Now, there are a lot of ways to make money. Not that everything has to always be monetization and money, right? But we talk about it sometimes. There's lots of ways to make money both online and offline, and you can marry the two together to really find some magical combinations. For instance, Amazon, eBay, Kijiji, Let Go, and all these other things, right? Baskets Resale shows us a bit of buying and selling, how to buy low, sell high, you know, among a lot of other interesting stuff that we get to see just in the unique finds that they get on both channels, as a matter of fact. But Baskets Resale is meant for that purpose. I just want to show you their other channel as well. Hopefully we'll push them here towards 700. They're already at 663. And Baskets Resale is a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. But they're here regularly, and this is the channel that they're aggressively growing. But you can see there's much to be learned from these creators here when they've got over 7,200 subscribers on their main channel. So lots to be learned, lots to be inspired by, and entertained by here. Yeah, I have Cheetah Will View. Today's a little bit longer. Usually it's 2 to 2.5 hours. Today's we're pushing 3. Now, my guess as well is because with the promotion that I try to do for episode 300, you know, I put an email out this week. For those of you who are on the email list, you saw that. But I do the social media a little bit harder for when the 100th episodes are coming up. So because of that, we actually had this unique situation where I forget if it was after episode 100 or 200. I think it was after 200. The very next episode got like 6,000 views. Superchat only ever gets like 300 views on a live stream. Eventually the replays bring it to like 400, sometimes 5. But it's usually around 200 to 300. And that one got 6,500 views or something like that. Not episode 200, but 201 because of the promotion that was done that week. So I'm sure that that's why we're getting an extra push today. But I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, especially. Hopefully you're getting value out of the time that you're here. There's Call Me Ender, same thing. Oh, you're still on. Yeah, because it's been a long day today. And Young at Heart, aka Carla, is here for the first time. So we're going to look at this channel right now. I've got Have Cheetah Will View on the wheel. I don't think we looked at Call Me Ender today. So here's Young at Heart, aka Carla. See some makeup right away in the videos that come up in the search results. And Tiffany Wears T-shirts is on the wheel now. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And yes, I did have, I did actually, Tiffany, I did do, oh, for the last like 2 days. This started, I don't know, 2 days ago. It always lasts, almost a week for me, right? I did the whole like tea with lemon and switching between cold stuff and hot stuff and steam and showers constantly and all, fresh air as much as possible and stuff like that. It's just, for those of us who have to deal with sinus infections, it's just something that you get through. Cough candies and all this other nonsense. So pardon me, everybody. I do appreciate everybody's patience. I hate the idea of being on when I'm not 100% or under the weather, but I don't want to take the day off from Tuber Chat, and I didn't want to mix up our numbers and stuff like that. We have a special live stream tomorrow. Hopefully people have been looking forward to it, but it's a very big deal when we hit different milestones. Not so much for me. I'm not the kind of person who celebrates a lot of that kind of stuff, but I think it's important when we're here, because we're not just celebrating for ourselves, we're celebrating for other people. There are other people who will be happy for you, happier than you think they are when you hit different milestones and want to push you. So for instance, Young at Heart, aka Carla, is brand new to Tuber Chat. She's got 167 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take this 6-minute video here. I'm going to add this to my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And thank you, Red Ruby Sky. Yes, I wish. Oh, Ghostly Wins. I would love to rickroll a Tuber Chat episode. I absolutely should do it, but you know that the video is just going to get knocked right off, eh? I think due to all the rickrolling that went on in the beginning when that was like such a huge thing, I think that Rick Astley themselves might have got a little bit extra upset and said, I don't want anybody using that song ever for any reason. So it was a brilliant song. I was there. And it was definitely a huge hit, and rickrolling was fun. If there was one thing I'd like to do, even on my own Tuber Chat, it would be funny to do that on like April Fool's Day. I'll have to do a test somewhere. I'll do a test on another channel or something like that where I can see live stream and play Rick Astley and see if it cuts it. If not, that'll be a fun surprise. And we'll credit it to Ghostly Wins for the idea too. So, GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Georgia Girl is an extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who is out supporting others regularly. They happen to be a member here, so I put them on the wheel as soon as they got here today. But they're here in Tuber Chat regularly as well, almost every day, as a matter of fact. And I did actually, Tiffany wears t-shirts. I have actually had a lot to drink today, too. Tiffany will remind us to drink water occasionally, too. Stay hydrated. And Rickroll remixes, yes, absolutely. So 491 subscribers here for GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting Georgia Girl. It's pure variety over here. She mixes up the live streams and videos, but hopefully you'll enjoy the variety when you get there. I'm already falling behind with you because she's posting so frequently. Look at this. Still, 4 days ago I watched a video. I'm already behind by like 6 videos. I'll just take the latest one. I just want to make sure I stay caught up with everybody a little bit at least, right? So I'll add your video into my catch-up list. Oh, really? Tiffany wears t-shirts? Yeah, I should look these things up before I yap about them, because I don't know. I assumed that it was not, but you never know the record labels behind these guys and stuff like that. Because as far as I understood, it was like banned and blocked, and I don't even run the idea of risking putting that up even in private just for what might happen. But we'll see. Trouble, come here. Have Cheetah Will View is here as well. You changed your banner and avatar. I'm not sure when you did that. I thought I was there. I was there with Artfully Blind with Diana. But I think I was on a phone, actually. Well, I'm usually not around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But I was able to be there. Just I happened to be driving, not me driving, in a truck that was driving at the time. Pardon me. So, like I was talking about this earlier when we looked at Artfully Blind with Diana, Have Cheetah Will View interviewed her just the other day. So hopefully everybody will go back and check that out. He does a lot of interviews, so there's a lot of other variety. We get a great look at the creator behind this channel. But he did a very thoughtful and considerate interview with me as well a few months ago. It was very different from anything you see me do here on YouTube, where usually I'm talking about YouTube, analytics, tips, tricks, experience, videos, you know, and that kind of stuff. We talked a little bit about that, but really it was more like a behind the scenes look at my life leading up to, hopefully some people find it interesting, but leading up to why we're here on YouTube now and what led to this. And Have Cheetah Will View and I have music in common. So it's interesting how creators are drawn to each other, you know, and friendships are formed by some of this stuff. It'll remind me to thank Michael's Adventures for getting me listening to some music. We were talking about music the other day. I've been listening to the same song for like 3 straight days. I can't stop. Just some older 1980s stuff. Ghostly wins if you're going to be distracted. Yeah, the community tabs are very helpful for everybody. It is impossible, yes. Tiffany wears t-shirts. And then again, so I always go back to just saying, you know, as long as we're all supporting each other as much as we possibly can, then everybody will be just fine. So hopefully everybody will enjoy Have Cheetah Will View. This is an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels. And I keep going back to this story as well, but about I forget how long ago it was, if it was a year ago or how long it was, Have Cheetah Will View hung out with me for an hour while I sat and stared at a sunrise. So I think that speaks volumes about the kind of support this creator is willing to give to people to hang out with you. You know, some of the best times on YouTube are found not just in the overly busy live chats where you've got 20, 30, 40, 50 people watching or even more, but sometimes when you've only got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and we've all been there, right? Where you get to really know creators and have real conversations and stuff like that. Hopefully everybody enjoys all that. Call Me Ender is here with 463 subscribers. This is another extremely supportive creator. He supports on all of my channels as well. He tried to raid the other day. Here's another story for you. This creator has already raided the music channel a couple of times, but they tried to do a raid the other day. They actually had a couple of people come in, and then the stream reset, because it always resets 11 minutes before 9 p.m. and 11 minutes before 9 a.m. And there's a long speech that goes with why that happens. But when you're doing a virtual 24-hour live stream on YouTube, if you're going after watch hours, which we're not, we're there now, but you need to cut your live stream every 12 hours so that YouTube will save the videos and therefore give you credit for those watch hours. 5 minutes is not enough to break the stream, but 10 minutes is, because at 5 minutes, if you try to cut it off and restart, it might reconnect to the same stream. 10 minutes is enough to break it, so that's the reason we do it. Call Me Ender sent some people in at like 9:48, and at 9:49 the stream reset. I felt so terrible, but I do appreciate the extra support. And then, Young at Heart, aka Carla, the discussion tab is gone permanently now for everybody, and the community tab will show up as soon as you get 500 subscribers. Have Cheetah Will View. Yeah, the 80s was a great decade. Now, not that I'm not grateful for where we are and what we've done now, but I used to think that it would have been great for me to have been born 10 years earlier. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a DJ long before any of this and nightclubs and radio and stuff like that. But I think that the 80s would have been a wonderful time to have done that. So for that reason, sometimes I get nostalgic when I think about that stuff. Wheel of Doom. I think we're just about through almost everybody's channel. If there's anybody who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and we will get your channel on there now. But we're down to what might be our last 2 channels. Call Me Ender does a lot of video game live streaming, actually so frequently that I'm falling behind with Call Me Ender now. They've got a premiere coming up tomorrow, so hopefully everybody will catch that as well. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here and, add it to my catch-up list. I'm struggling so bad today. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is coming up right now. This is a creator who has become a dear friend over the last long while. She brings fun and energy everywhere she goes. Her channel is a wide array of you never really know what to expect coming up. She does videos and live streams and challenges. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She has a loyal and dedicated following of supporters surrounding her. And when you get over there, you'll get a warm welcome both from her and her community, and the kind of support that comes back from Tiffany Wears T-shirts as well. She's been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. I try to catch her as often as I can. It's never as often as I'd like. She's got 1,900 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,000 that she's thinking about. She does some unboxing videos. A lot of makeup channels are connected to Tiffany Wears T-shirts. Now, she'll do some makeup, and I've seen more product reviews than makeup tutorials specifically from Tiffany Wears T-shirts. But she has so much variety on her channel. It's interesting. And hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get over there. So, I just want to look and see if there's anybody that we've missed on the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I think we got everybody's channel up there, right? If there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please nudge me here, and I will put your channel up right away. Otherwise, what I'll do is drop the link for the music channel, and that's got a virtual 24-hour live stream running on it right now, where you can go over there and we can all continue connecting the same way that we are here. And there's link drops over there too. It's very easy. The instructions are right there, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there as well. So Scarlet Andy is coming up right now. This is the last channel that we're going to look at for today. Oh, I put you Ghostly Winds, didn't I? I hope I did. I thought I had you up earlier. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. I'm 99% sure. Yeah, because I think I took one of your videos and put it in my catch-up list and all that stuff too, right? Because I said it's been a while. But I'll double-check. Scarlet Andy has exactly 200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And then Khalid Delicious Food, thank you for coming in. And then Scarlet Andy, I'm still getting to know this channel. They're not able to catch us all the time. We can see that they say beauty ASMR vlogs, so pure variety over here. I'm still getting to know them. I'm just going to take your latest video for Vlogtober here and add it into my catch-up playlist. This will help me not fall too far behind with you and hopefully get to know you a little bit better. You knew, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Ghostly Winds. Yeah. It's more for the music than anything else, right? Anybody could let that run in the background of their own live stream, and it's all copyright-free music, so there's no vocals. You're not going to get talked over or sang over or any of that stuff, right? But then as well, it's like cool to hang out sometimes. There's almost always somebody there. There's people come in and out. Eventually, I will push that channel harder. I'll advertise it legitimately and all this stuff to get it moving a little bit more. But right now, I'm focused mostly on putting the music out. So we've got like 30 tracks out already, which is cool. Khalid Delicious Food has 2,590 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them to 2,600. You Knew is on the wheel now. Pardon me. Just struggling my voice a little bit today with some allergies. Khalid Delicious Food is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They spread all kinds of positivity when they're here. I'm going to catch one of your videos as well and add this into a catch-up playlist so that I can catch that also. They bring us a lot of delicious looking content, and they have experimented with live streams as well. And let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Forgive me, I'm just flying through these last couple of channels because we've been on well over 3 hours now. Ghostly Winds is coming up. I'm sure we looked at it, but we'll have a quick look again. 670 subscribers right now, and yeah, I'm 99% sure that we looked at this and I thought I took one of your videos, but yeah, we did. Okay, I do remember, yes, of course. So I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, see, I put that in my catch-up playlist, so we're good. And then Ghostly Wins has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. They've been here for at least a year. But they engage conversation too. So I talk about this a lot lately. But when you're visiting a creator, and whether it's in a premiere or a live stream, if you're engaging conversation, you're really doing a great service for that host, because YouTube is keeping track of the engagement, right? It's nice that we welcome each other and say hello and how are you and stuff like that. And, you know, I find myself rushing and giving simple hellos and stuff. But when you have the opportunity to get involved in conversation, you're helping, of course, yourself, your own branding, and connecting with creators, but you're really doing a service for the host. So I appreciate that as well. So here is As Well You Knew. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They recently came into the TuberChat family. They've been here frequently. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 133 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They post every day. So I'm behind with them, of course. I'm just going to take, forgive me, it's a short video, but I'm just going to take your latest one so I can stay somewhat caught up with your channel. And then Easy Relaxation Soothe is here. I'm just going to put your channel right on. This will be the last one that we look at. And I'm going to grab the link one more time. And everybody can come over here if you'd like to. And we can keep connecting in that live stream. Pardon me. And Easy Relaxation Soothe has 676 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know this creator, but they actually have been out. I see a lot of people supporting them in the premiere or live stream that I caught the other day, and then I see them out supporting others as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them. And it's good to see, like I said, all these creators over 500 now with their community tabs. So, thank you everybody for the time that you spent. Forgive my quick exit. My voice has had it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, much earlier, a little bit earlier than we usually do on Saturday. I'll be joined by Vern's Junk Closet again for a very special episode number 300, which is quite a milestone. I will be very grateful for anybody that's able to come and celebrate with us. It should be a very intense 2 hours or so of learning from each other about all the changes and updates and tips and tricks that we've learned over the last 6 months or so. If you haven't already seen episode 100 or 200, if you have time, I'd love it if you go and check those out. You'll get an idea of what to expect for tomorrow. And that live stream is already scheduled on our front page so that you can set your reminder if you need to, if you don't already have your notification bell on. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give the other stream a thumbs up on the way in. I'll see you over there. We can continue connecting. And thanks everybody for the time that you spent. Bye-bye.